I'm the flyest motherfucker at the kickback. Not a competition, little boy with a wrist that. Meet me in the bathroom, I don't want to chit chat. She not a boyfriend, heard he got a six-pack.
If I talk, it's more.
Oh shit, yeah.
You know?
For sure.
It's not.
It's
You
way
remember the
better.
delay that I had
Yeah, it
back
was
then?
like a slight little delay last
Yeah.
time.
Now it's just a matter of hearing yourself over yourself.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part.
Hearing
But you're back on the
myself
podcast. Going back to what we were talking
myself.
about. Mr. Huff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he emailed me. Because he finally finished his movie.
Uh,
And he's like, I need some Instagram.
was it that same movie that? Oh my!
It's finally
God.
coming out.
I kind of want to see it.
Yeah, he said he's going to be playing in Riverside. So if you guys are interested in watching my video production teacher's movie finally
Shout
come out,
Huff.
shout out Mr. Huff. Finally having his movie come out. But why'd you want to come back, bro? You
I don't
emailed me.
know.
You were one of the first people to email me saying, "Hey, we got to run that back." Like this though.
Yeah, because it was just. I thought it was a cool little podcast. I thought it was I like what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I like what you're doing, and
Thank you.
and I just wanted to show and support that.
So you wanted to come back on, get some more
Yeah,
time,
Just see
another conversation
Yeah,
going.
Just have another conversation. You know,
Oh, there's
I haven't,
Alexa. Stop.
I haven't we haven't talked too much, ever
Yeah,
since
no.
high school.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So
Hold on, I feel like my freaking microphone's about to fall. It is. I knew it too.
Oh,
It happened to me
no.
last time.
oh, where was it on
I think it was mid podcast.
mid pod? That's
Shit. That
That's
means I
tough.
need new microphone stands. If you guys want to sponsor me with some microphone stands, please
Oh
do.
God, come
Blue
on.
Compass, I'm talking to you. All right. You were saying
Yeah. What was I saying?
that we were having
yeah,
a fun
we
podcast
just-
last time. Yeah.
We just haven't, talked. So I think it's another good way
Yeah.
for us to just talk.
Just come and kick it. Yeah.
just
exactly.
kick it,
Yeah.
and this is something you're passionate in. Why not do it this way?
Yeah. Why not keep doing it? I agree. Thank you. Thank you for coming
Yeah,
back
of
on.
course. Yeah, of
I'm
course.
definitely glad to have you back on because
Yeah.
these conversations is what I'm really looking forward to now.
Hell yeah.
I always
bro.
look forward to the next date, but it also makes me have to go and look for the conversation. Like I have to
Mhm.
go and, hey, do you want
Yeah.
to come on the podcast? Hey, do you want to?
Yeah.
There's been 2 flies in here. They just keep flying around, bro. They don't
I
fucking
see one
stop.
of 'em.
They're like chasing each other, bro. They're
Yeah.
just playing around the entire room, playing tag.
Maybe they're like mating.
Like there's a spare bedroom right there. There's nothing in it, dog. I hope they went over there. I really hope they went over there.
One time when I was a kid, I swore I seen 2 flies.
Just
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally one was on its back, one was
on its back.
No, swear to God.
Damn, in
I
missionary.
seen it. Missionary just
That fly was thrusting
thrusting.
crazy.
I don't know. I don't know if I was tripping, but I know what I
You were
saw.
just there looking at the flies.
Yeah,
like,
no, did it? Cause at the time I used to live in Eastville, and back then it was before it is now, cause it has so many homes and
yeah,
just new everything.
yeah. There
like,
really
they're
is,
building just everything over
and it's like
there.
the cookie cutter houses. you know?
Exactly. And I was living over there when there wasn't a lot of that, or they were just building
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
over there.
It was just a lot of empty land,
empty
a lot of dirt.
land and farms and
Yeah.
cows.
Like if you
I
go over
remember that.
towards the Chino area,
Yeah, man.
you don't see any more cows.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It was all that land over there was
'Cause
cows.
We would go over to the swap meet over in Chino,
yeah.
and going over there, you start smelling all the farms and everything. And you're like, "Yep, we're close."
Yeah.
It smells like cow
exactly.
shit.
Exactly. I hated that. At the time, I kind of got used to it because, I lived there, but...
You live in Eastville?
I used to live there, yeah.
Oh, before the one over here.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was like,
used to live
where does he
over
live?
there.
Where does he live? And then I remembered. Yeah. You still live in that same spot?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, same spot, yeah. But, trying to get my own shit this year, man.
Dude, that's the goal for everybody. But it's
Trying to get
fucking
my own
hard,
shit,
man.
yeah.
I mean, we're
We're gonna make it happen, though.
they're asking us to move out of this house,
Mm.
Where we're like, oh, I don't know where we're gonna go. Dude, the rent
Yeah, it's
so
crazy.
expensive in
It's
California.
crazy.
Yeah, it
Cali
really
is
is.
crazy.
I called this one place and I was like, hey, we're looking forward to,
Yeah.
we're very interested in this house.
Mhm.
And they're like, okay, well, how much do you guys make? The one person that needs to be that's going to be applying for this house
Mhm.
needs to be making 3 times the amount of the rent per month.
Mm.
You know, so I'm talking, I have to be making $9K a month in order to live in that house. Even if I have roommates or anything, I have to be making
Yeah,
9K
'cause
a month.
they don't trust it.
Yeah, I know they don't trust it at all.
So
But it's like
they're not gonna risk it.
it's because in a real world, like
Uh.
how it should be,
yeah,
you should be able to just go and get an
and pay
apartment.
for shit if you got the money for
Yeah.
it. If you can get the money for it, you should be able to pay for it. But that's not how it works.
Not anymore, bro.
Not really. It's not as simple as
Not
that.
not anymore. Yeah, because like even I don't know. Like I look at my neighbors.
Because money will get you places.
Fuck
like,
yes, it does.
But like if you had money, it get you places. But it's like it's just not as simple.
It's really not as simple. No, well, I don't know. There's just a bunch of. It really is simple.
Mm.
It's just we haven't been taught how simple it is. We never had a money education class in school
And why is that? Like,
because we're supposed to be doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be clocking into a job and not getting that much money, and that's it.
yeah,
That's literally it. So it's like, well, we can't teach you how to make money for yourself. You really think a school's gonna be teaching you how to get your own private jet by 25?
hell nah.
Fuck no, they're not. You know, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm on my own private jet.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, and it's not even to be like, oh, you know, like to
Just
brag
to
about it.
Just
It's like, bro,
yeah.
look how hard
Hard
I've
I've
worked.
worked for
Yeah,
this shit. That's
It-
what I think of. Like,
it's like wow, it's a surreal moment.
do you
know?
think like, cause you know how some people be like when you buy stuff like those crazy expensive shit, like
Like the materialistic shit?
yeah. Do you think like people be like, oh, like that's all he wants in life. That's all he cares about. Cause I feel like it depends on
Mhm.
how like what drives you to do it. If you're just buying shit just
Yeah.
to buy it, I mean, or just cause you feel like maybe you need it for something, I
Mhm.
don't know. Maybe it
I
puts
think-
you up on a scale or something like that. Then I feel like it's a little, you know. but-
Yeah, I think it's just how you go into it. It really does
Right.
depend on the person and
Yeah.
about the people around on how they
Right.
think upon you.
Right.
It's like
Because
well,
I
you don't
feel
know.
like you don't like
You don't know what it's like to have a private jet. You don't know what it's like to
Exactly.
make $2.3 million in a matter of a month.
and then go make another 2.5 million.
You gotta,
like,
dude. If you're making that amount of money, like you've
yeah.
got to go spend it.
Oh yeah.
Let's be
for
honest.
sure. You
But if
got
you
to.
go into it with
That's-
a selfish intent of
Mhm.
I'm spending this because I'm like that,
yeah.
that's when you can start letting your ego take over you.
Exactly. Because I
Yeah.
feel like if I could buy something nice and just be like, just like how we were saying earlier, I worked so hard for this,
Yeah.
and just now, like, damn.
Now, like
I
with
got
this,
it.
I can pay.
Pay to
live.
do something.
Pay to
for
live,
it.
literally, like-
like
I've been talking to my friend Jamal, and he's like,
Mhm.
"Bro, my goal is literally like this.
mm,
I want to have my own house with everything all like some land, peaceful,
mm.
and just have $25 million sitting in the bank."
And
I'm
that's
like,
gonna happen,
shit.
bro. Hell yeah, man.
What
What would
like,
you-
It would be so peaceful. So what a luxury to just be able to.
Yeah, I got 25 M's in a bank right
Yeah.
now.
Because people can say the same thing of, "Oh, you can live like that already. It's just up to you to live like that." Good
It's
luck, bro.
not that simple. Like,
Because you
people
know you
gotta
have to go
realize
clock
that.
back in next.
Like, I want, like, okay, I don't know. Here's my thing. Yeah, hard work can get you somewhere in life, but hard work is not gonna guarantee you to make it out. Like, to me, that's just because I feel like there's so many people in this world that works hard every day, bro.
I think humans
every
are just
day.
hard workers in
We're
general.
just hard workers in general. Some of us are a bit lazy.
But that's
you
just
know,
the way it's been
it's
taught
yeah
towards the lazy people, that it's okay
Yeah.
to be lazy.
to be lazy.
But it's like, no, bro, get off your ass and start doing some
And
shit.
start work. And
Yeah.
you gotta. I think. I feel like we should, instead of working hard on the things that the world might think, is deemed, we should work on work hard on stuff that matters to us. Cause I
Yeah.
feel like that's what makes the money. That's
Yeah.
what makes success.
And even if it's not like actual physical money,
yeah,
it's like you're rich in your mind, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, money does take a big play into everything. You know, you do need money in this world.
You need money.
So it's a matter of learning your world first, right?
Most
Like,
def.
I'm gonna put myself into an example, right? Like, I'm enjoying this podcast, I'm enjoying creativity, I'm enjoying all this stuff, and I'm creating my world the way I want it.
Right.
But in order to create my world the way I want it, I first need to let go completely of everything else, right? And just solely focus on this, but also learn about how this world works. You know what I mean? And that's it. I don't need a part of it. I just need to know how you work. And once I know how to play this game of this world, chilling. Now I can go and focus and live my world however I want. Build my kingdom however I want to.
Exactly.
And it's as high as you want to. Like, you can make these walls huge, man.
It doesn't matter.
It's just people get so limited, for real. I've been talking about that a lot.
Complacency. It's complacency. They get stuck in that,
and they get comfortable
mindset.
with being stuck.
with being stuck. And it's like, okay, well, everyone else is stuck. I'm just stuck. And it's like, no, you gotta
Everyone is
make
stuck.
it
That's the
out.
thing.
You gotta. That's what I'm saying. You gotta
And
make
it's
it
just
out.
people accept, okay, I'm stuck. But they don't try to get out of that sticky
At
situation.
At all.
Yeah.
Man,
It's just, and that's all you
crazy.
need to do is just try. And
I
then
agree.
one day it'll pay out. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But if you're in that sticky situation, if you feel like you're stuck and you're there and you're there and you're there and you're hoping that something's gonna change in the future, like, no, dog, you're gonna be stuck in that same place, you know?
Exactly.
And sometimes it's when you least expect it. You know what I mean? Like, people can be working at a job that they enjoy. It's like, okay, they're paying me what, like $24 an hour. I've been working here for 7 years. I'm gonna be a manager one day, and then all of a sudden, boom, there's been budget cuts. You got to go. Everything that you've been working so hard for, all this time that you put in,
Exactly.
all this effort and heart that you've been putting into our
when
company,
you could have been putting in to something else, into yourself.
it didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
How sad is that?
Because at the end of the day, you're always under somebody.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I don't want people to think that you should quit your 9 to 5 job. That's the only answer.
That's not okay. By all means, we're not saying that. At least, for me and as for you, we're not
people are
saying
so
that.
different, you know?
Because here's the thing. I also believe that it's just, the world is not meant for everybody to make it big. I feel like not everybody could just be millionaire. Not everybody could just be successful because it takes something to be successful. Like, not everybody is willing to give that up. So it's okay to work your 9 to 5. If that's what makes you genuinely happy,
Dude, by all means, go
Do
for it. Do
that.
it. Do it to the max.
do it.
Yeah.
But if working your 9 to 5 truly doesn't make you happy, you don't see yourself doing this or whatever you're doing years to come, don't.
Yeah, and
It's no point.
if let's say you do want to make a decision, if it's like, this 9 to 5 stuff isn't for me, I don't want to be part of this world. I know that there's something bigger out there waiting for me, right? Well, if you know it's out there, it's just up to you to go and get it. And it's easy to say it, I'm gonna go and get it. I'm gonna go and get it. But can you show up every single day to the 9 to 5 job of life? You know what I mean? And stop treating it that way. That's what sets everyone apart. It's like, you have to really plan your escape.
Right.
Because once you're out, it's so easy to just get trapped again.
Right.
You know what I mean? Think about it like a prison break.
Right.
You have to get out and keep going out, because if you stay in one spot, it's just a matter of time before these fucking cops find you again and they take your ass back to prison.
Exactly.
And you're gonna be crying in prison saying, "Oh, I don't want to be doing this. I'm so sad. I should have kept going." Yeah, you should have kept going.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the harsh reality.
And that's literally what happens to
Mhm.
people. They just, now they're old and they've lived their life already.
Yeah, it's kind of
Trying
cool
to-
talking to old people too.
It is though.
Yeah.
And it's funny. A lot of old people, I mean, at least the one that I talk to,
Mhm.
they always say like, "Oh, I wish I did that. Like, I wish I would have did this."
Regret.
And it's like, yeah, and it's like, damn, because it's like they have so many stories, and it's like, oh, so really, what happened? You know,
Yeah.
like what? And it's like they'll tell you, and it's just like,
And it's some unbelievable things sometimes, bro.
Yeah, like,
Things that you
what?
wouldn't have imagined. Cause like even think about it, some of the I'm not even gonna go that far back. The 70s.
Mhm.
The 70s compared to today,
Yeah.
like so fucking different, bro. You got 5
Oh,
year olds
yeah.
running around like this,
Yeah.
you know?
Literally, yeah. I don't know. That's kind of crazy to me. Like, people, I mean, I could be on my phone,
Yeah.
but I can't just walk around just all day just on that shit. Like, that'll fry my head.
Yeah.
Like, literally,
It's like you've already used up all of your energy
yeah,
just by scrolling, bro.
just scrolling on your phone.
It's what did they call it? Yeah, you get the sense of dopamine release, you know?
Hell yeah, man.
You get the dopamine release every single time you scroll. So by the time you're done scrolling, you don't want to do anything else for the rest of the day.
Exactly. You just want to, and if anything, you're gonna just want to keep scrolling.
Yeah. And
Because
then
it's taking energy, but it's not at the same time. Like,
it's
it's-
just you depleting your energy.
yeah,
Yeah. Your energy
like
is
it's
just all over
almost
the
being
place.
compressed or something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like it's almost like your energy is literally just being compressed.
So
I
imagine.
can't. Yeah, exactly. Like, imagine you just go out and do something, just anything productive. A lot of people like get on like the whole working out thing. Hey, if you don't want to work out, at least do something.
Yeah.
Like, go out and paint a picture.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe you might have a talent
Go on
in
a
art.
walk.
Go on a walk. Take a picture of nature.
Well, I don't
Do
have the motivation.
something. Yeah.
I don't have the
it's-
motivation to go on a walk.
Okay, well, listen. If you don't have any motivation to do it, you have to be able to motivate yourself. Like,
It's
you
like
have
this.
to find motivation in anything.
No.
To
It's
me.
like you find the motivation after
Yeah.
you do it. You know what I mean?
That's
It's
true.
like I'm not gonna be motivated to go and edit this podcast.
right.
But once I start
you
it,
just got to do it, though.
yeah, once I start it, I'm like, all right,
You just got to do it.
flow state.
Just do it. Just
Yeah.
I
Like
feel like
Nike.
you gotta find it in anything, man. Just cause it's, man.
How do you find your motivation?
I kind of just like to look at things. Like, I kind of genuinely just like to just step
Just
back
observe.
and just observe shit. Like, I'm not really much of a talker when like
Uh-huh.
we're out. When we go out, I'm
You're more
not
quiet,
that.
more
I'm-
reserved
I'm
to yourself?
more- yeah, just cause I just like to observe stuff.
Is it because you don't like talking to people, or
That, but like that too, but like it's more of like I don't know. I just certain times I just feel like talking and I'll just have stuff to talk about. Certain times I'll just be like, oh, I just want to just.
it's
look
kind of
at-
nice being in your mind, huh?
Yeah, like
yeah.
sometimes, sometimes it's nice being in my mind. Just like, whoa, just okay. That's
Sometimes
cool. You know?
I get scared of being in my mind
Yeah.
because I feel like at the same time I'm losing it.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, because I feel like when you're too much in your mind, when
Yeah.
you're always in your mind, that's where it gets bad.
Yeah.
Because when you're always in your mind, you're only talking to yourself. It's only
Yeah.
one point of view.
And that's why I think that's why I've been focused a lot more on creativity.
Yeah,
Because creativity really is that. It's just
It's-
expressing yourself and being
yeah,
heard by somebody else.
Exactly, and it just from someone else hearing that, that's a whole nother perspective that they could hear it from
Mhm.
it. You know?
because the only way we express ourselves now is through texting.
Exactly.
not
and
even a
that's
phone call.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
don't even. Yeah, that shit.
Like texting
I
with
don't- I'm not
emojis
much
and
of
just
a.
all day long isn't the same of having an actual dude. How hard is this?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Just to have to sit down and conversate with somebody.
Conversation, Yeah,
But like if you were texting, it's like
easy.
so. This is the practice that we have to get through
Yeah, exactly.
of just talking and talking and talking and
I
talking.
agree.
And
I agree.
you look into like social media, you say something wrong. I can see why people don't want to
Yeah.
talk anymore. You say something wrong, and all of a sudden they want to cut you up.
Yeah, they're gonna demolish you.
Yeah.
The internet is undefeated. You're not gonna win.
Mm-mm.
I don't. I feel like how people should do. Yeah, it's like. I mean, they kind of do it. Like celebrities, they kind of hide how they feel sometimes. Like I think I'm seeing it a little bit more now because they're so terrified.
Yeah.
By getting,
Hate comments or something.
Yeah,
You gotta watch their every
you gotta
move.
watch what you say, watch what you do, watch.
Better be breathing right,
yeah,
bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, yeah, they're human, but they're celebrities. Like,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's just part of their lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
And then for people, normal people, watch what you say too, because maybe one day you might be famous.
And it's not even watch what you say.
Yeah, just watch.
It's just
'cause people understand things.
Yeah.
Well, because it's hard to even say that because then people they don't want to understand things.
That's
Certain people just have opinions and they're so stubborn on that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, even if you don't agree or try to want to reason and understand,
Mhm.
just don't comment on it.
Yeah.
Just
shut up.
don't. Yeah,
That's true.
just don't. Because
It's just a lot of people are fueled by ego for sure.
ego. It's
And
big, man.
One thing I've been learning: ego and creativity.
Exactly.
Not friends.
They're not.
So when it
doesn't
comes to
work.
communicating,
Yeah.
you're gonna have that one person that's sitting there and doesn't want to listen to you. Whatever you have to say, they're right, you're wrong, no matter what.
Right.
Right. And it's like, all right, you're that person.
Mm,
I know how those people affect me. I gotta go.
man.
Know what I mean? Because creativity isn't. I feel like it's not just something that we just do because it's cool.
Yeah.
We don't go and draw something because it's
Nah.
cool.
Hell nah.
It's 'cause you feel-
you just feel it.
You're
like,
expressing
you
yourself.
just
It's
feel it.
life.
Yeah, it's life.
It's really how life works, bro.
yeah,
Everything.
Yeah, like exactly.
And people think they're not creative people anymore. So
Yeah.
you're not living life.
Yeah.
It
Exactly.
really comes down to that.
Yeah.
By creating something by communicating with people, creating
Yeah.
a conversation,
Yeah.
You
A
know?
conversation could change a lot, man.
dude. A lot. And that's why
Conversation
it's
could
cool
change a
hearing
lot.
podcasts
Yeah.
because you hear two people actually talking
Yeah.
You know?
About anything.
anything at all. We can talk
Yeah.
about literally anything. We talk about books.
That's why I was like when you were telling me about it, I was like, damn, and I'm looking at the setup, I'm like, wow, like it's good to see that you're taking it serious and you're doing your shit. That's good. That's
And
good.
it's
yeah.
like taking it serious.
Yeah.
Like I could take it super serious at the same time, and I do have that professionalism for sure.
Mhm.
But it's also about not caring about anything else, but just doing it. See how it comes out.
Yeah, seeing how it comes out, because that's all you can do at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's all you really can do at the end of the day. Just do it. Like, and whatever the outcome is the outcome. As long as you know what this is what you like to do.
Mm-hmm. So it's just a matter of
so just
how you
do
say,
it.
just keep doing what
Just
you like to do.
it. Just do it, no matter whatever the outcome is. Hey,
So what's some things that you like to do?
I like to rap.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm starting to get into fashion. I like the fashion shit.
Fashion's nice. I've been
like
enjoying fashion a lot too.
Fashion's
What you been
really
into?
cool.
What kind of fashion looks?
Man.
Like, is there a certain
I've been
aesthetic?
I don't know. Like, I kind of just have my own. I kind of been into like lately.
Mm-hmm.
I've been into like a rocker, like a little rock punk,
Okay.
like alternative. type
Okay.
of
So what are some things
style.
that they wear?
I don't know. I mean, I'll be watching the runways and it'd be crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, okay,
Runways are so
listen,
cool,
listen,
bro.
listen. I like the runways. The runways are hella dope. Like,
I like how they walk with passion.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's modeling for sure. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta know how to walk. You gotta know how
Yeah.
to present the piece.
The elegance of the
you know,
outfit.
you gotta know
yeah.
how to present it. You know,
Mhm.
you can't just walk down that shit just any
You look
old way.
stupid.
You're
Yeah.
gonna look dumb
I
as
get what you
hell.
mean.
And you're gonna stand out, and people gonna be like, "Yo, who is this guy?" Because they
Get the fuck
know,
off the
like, yeah,
stage.
they know, like, they
Yeah.
know what real modeling is. They know, so
Standard.
standard exactly.
sure.
So, I
And
don't really
sometimes
like
it's
to
okay
watch.
to break that standard.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
sometimes okay if you can make it work, then make it work.
Yeah.
By all means. But it's
Do you?
do you exactly. But it's just some of the outfits on there be a little crazy, but it's more just me. I
Yeah.
kind of have my own look. Like,
There's like levels to fashion, huh?
yeah, like I feel like it's really fashion is whatever you feel like you look good in,
Uh-huh.
whatever putting pieces together. It don't even gotta match. It don't gotta be the same colors. It don't have to.
It's that creative aspect towards fashion.
It's literally just whatever you think looks good,
yeah.
and then just
Because to
making
you,
it
it might
work.
look like trash right now, but to somebody
to
else,
somebody
like, what
else,
the
it's like,
fuck?
bro, he got that shit on.
That's the most beautiful thing I've
exactly
ever seen.
man.
And that goes with
So,
everything that people create.
Yeah, man. That's why it's like I said, it's all about a perspective thing. Like,
Yeah.
it really is. Like, it's all
Taking the time to
fashion,
understand your perspective.
and then
Yeah.
other people's. Like,
I really like that word.
yeah,
perspective.
It's all about people's perspectives, man. Like,
Yeah. And I think that's the most beautiful thing. Yeah, I was remembering Ratatouille. It's like, serve me a plate of
Mhm.
perspective. It's like, change mine.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
And I think fashion is a great way to because it's, again, it can be wild, and then it could be like, man, that's a really nice.
You look swaggy.
Yeah, that's a really nice fit. That's a really nice piece.
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
like this. Like,
What
this
about
piece makes me
when they
feel
like
this.
overdo it? Like, remember
That's what
when-
I'm saying. Like, some people could overdo it. Some people could just like some people just can. Like, some people just, I don't know. Like,
Some people
I
can
wouldn't
overdo
put-
it and pull it off, bro. Yeah. I don't know. They're just built different in that way.
like Doja Cat was able to.
With the red thing, I was gonna bring
Yeah.
that up.
Doja Cat was able. She put gold glitter on her body, and then put some other. I don't even know what it was. It was just crazy. I was like, whoa,
Bedazzled. everywhere.
bedazzled. Yeah,
Yeah.
like she's a golden. She like a trophy.
Yeah. It looks like the PewDiePie 40 million
Yeah.
YouTube subscriber plaque. It's all fucking red and ruby.
Oh man, yeah, like literally.
But it comes with that status too. You can only
Yeah.
pull that off if you have that status.
Exactly, and that
Like
influence.
if you saw some random neighbor wearing that shit.
exactly, she got influence though.
Yeah.
She has major influence, and when you got major influence like that too, oh man, that
Attention,
then
yeah.
because at that point you already changed people's perspectives
Mhm.
because you got them to actually like what you're doing.
I think it also goes back with the quote, with great power comes great responsibility. You know, when you're starting to talk about influence,
Yeah,
because like, yeah, like cool, you have the freedom to express yourself to the max because you've gotten yourself there.
right.
But people take that to the wrong way,
Exactly. So,
and they destroy themselves and the people that they are influencing. You know, I think that's more evil. You know, willing to hurt somebody
yeah,
and for your own influence.
exactly. Yeah, no. It's really exactly.
Not saying that Doja Cat's trying to hurt somebody.
No. Shout out Doja.
Yeah,
It's
for real.
just
That's just cool.
when it comes
For now.
to when you have a lot of power and influence in the wrong hands, it's just bad. It just
For
can turn
everybody,
out bad for anybody. Like,
I mean, look at
that goes for anything. That goes for the president. That goes for music, celebrities, actors.
you've been seeing that shit recently about the president,
Yes.
bro.
Yes,
That's so crazy. $6.2 billion just lost. And guess who's
How?
paying for
Like,
it?
Who? I didn't
Us.
see that. Oh yeah, because we're
Literally, the food eggs are at $8 or $9.
$8. They went back up, huh? But I was just at the grocery store. That shit went down, man.
A bag of chips, one bag of chips,
how much?
$7. Bro, for chips. Holy
Joe
shit.
Biden, what are you doing, man?
Joe Biden, what the? I
What are
don't
you
know, bro.
doing,
Because at the same
bro?
time,
I don't like getting into
why are
politics,
we
though.
letting this happen?
Right. But there's nothing we can really do, to be honest. There's nothing like, but that's
No,
just
there's
the
a
name
lot
of
of
the
things we
game.
could do.
Well, I mean, like what? Like, I mean, we lost what? You said $6 billion?
And that's just one, bro. $6.2 billion was lost by the U.S. president, and they just don't know where it went. It was an accounting error.
Yeah. See,
And
that's
then
what I'm
just
saying.
yesterday, I saw that 2 big COVID relief programs lost $235 billion. Lost. Stolen. That's the biggest theft in history, and no one's talking about it.
What the hell? $235 billion.
Crazy. How does that happen?
I got it. No, I'm playing. Let me stop. I
wish.
Yeah, before they come and get
What
me.
would you do with 235 billion? I don't even know, bro.
man.
How much money is that?
I don't know, man. I would yeah, I'd be scared, honestly. I wouldn't want that much money.
I don't need that
Just
much.
cause like, bro, that's target money.
That's target money for sure.
That's like money where
That's what I'm
the
saying, bro. The
government
president-
is looking at you.
The
They're looking at everything you're spending on.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, they're on you. 235 billion. You're one of the richest men on the planet.
And who did that get lost to? Probably the U.S. government too. I don't know.
I think you would be the richest man on the planet. No,
I think you are, yeah, for sure.
because
Once you start getting into that billions,
nah, a couple motherfuckers got like some shit. They got like over 100 billion.
I don't know about that. 100 billion's a lot of money.
Let me see, man.
You know who Mansa Musa is?
Yeah, he's supposed to be the richest man that
Man,
ever lived.
history. Yeah,
Yeah, they don't ever talk about him though.
Mansa Musa. Yeah, he was never really taught
He
that
was
much.
never talked about. I found out about him on a fucking YouTube video.
Me
It
too.
wasn't on through school.
We probably watched that same YouTube
Same video. On God, we probably did.
Yeah, he was the richest man in history. He's cool to learn about. Genghis Khan is fucking terrifying to this day.
Yeah.
You know, we could be related by a little bit because of Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. Who's that?
Genghis Khan was this Mongolian emperor who took over a whole bunch of land and a whole bunch of China. You know what he would do, bro? You know what Genghis Khan would do? He would fight with like another army, right? And because his empire, the Mongols were one of the first empires to start fighting with bow and arrows on horses.
So they was really chopping shit.
They was
down.
out there like that, bro.
Yeah. Imagine getting hit with an arrow. Just
With a guy on a horse. It's like they've never seen anything like that. And there's this guy on a horse with an arrow shooting at me like that, dude. Anyways, they would fight with the other armies and they would grab the bodies of the enemy soldiers that were dead and put them on a stick and just lay it there. So whenever people would go into their territory, they'd have to walk through so much area of land filled with pikes of people.
Look at this guy. His name is Bernard Arnault and family.
Bernard Arnault. No, well,
worth $207 billion.
Damn. Well, it's if you think about it,
Makes no richest man on the planet.
it's
That and I'd have more money than him. Pretty much.
yeah. So you'd be richer than the richest man
I'd be the richest man on the planet.
with 235.
30 was it 35
I think
billion?
so. Crazy.
That's Target.
That's
That's
Target.
Target
Yeah.
money. They're gonna be like, who is this guy? Where
Money
did
and
he even
influence.
come from? How did he even get this money?
This world works so weird, huh?
You'd be done for.
Money
It
and
really is
influence.
kind of like the Matrix almost.
Yeah.
Because it's like
we start simplifying
when you
it
start to
down.
think about it, it's like, damn. So that means, if you mean to tell me if I run up all this money, I become one of the richest men on the planet.
Yeah. But like this, it could be taken away.
Like this,
Somebody doesn't like it.
because somebody wants that title more than me.
Yeah. Not even the title. It's just
They
you-
just want that
they
shit
know
back.
the-
They know what I could do.
they know the power that you have and they're scared of it. You know what I mean? Think about the presidents. The most powerful person in the world is the emperor of China right now.
Right.
It's him, and then Vladimir Putin,
Mm-hmm.
and then Donald Trump.
Mm,
Donald Trump isn't a world leader anymore.
nah.
He's just super fucking wealthy.
Yeah, he's super wealthy and
Has
he
connections.
got influence again. He got influence. He's changing motherfuckers' perspectives.
And his
getting
connections
them
are other
deep,
world leaders.
deep. His connections run deep,
Fucking deep.
bro.
Holy
like
shit.
in other countries, bro. They're
Not even
fucking
that.
with him, bro. He can go anywhere. And
You can't touch him.
You can't
You really
touch.
can't. And you see him now. He's just got indicted again because they're like, oh,
Do you think
he's
he-
coming
do you
back
think
to
he'll do
fight
it?
against Joe Biden,
Do you think
the president,
You think he's going to jail? You think so?
with the power that the government has.
Fuck no. Fuck no. He's not going to jail.
If he's not going to jail, they're gonna have him.
Hell no. They might, and that's where
It's another
I think-
Andrew Tate
and
situation.
That's what I think is gonna
Yeah.
happen. I don't think
They'll
he'll
get rid
go,
of him.
I don't think he'll go to jail, but he'll definitely. I think he'll die. I don't want to
Disappear.
say too much. Oh,
Disappear.
Yeah. Let me not say that. Yeah.
Disappear.
My bad, YouTube.
I wish nothing but the best for
Oh
everybody.
God, I don't wish death on him or
Like
nothing
even
like
with
that.
Joe Biden, I don't like
wish,
Joe Biden right
yeah,
now, but I don't wish him to get
nothing-
hurt in
oh
any way.
God. It's just when you have that amount of influence and power, bro.
It's a
like,
huge responsibility.
man, and it's a responsibility that people don't even know that they're taking up on. Like,
Yeah.
bro, people. Yeah, that's why I said too. I don't want that much money. Man.
So that's what I'm saying.
I don't need that much money.
As the United States of America, if we see that our president, who's supposed to be the best person out of all of us, right? We're
Mhm.
seeing him act like this, and like he's incapable of fucking walking
Right. Right.
like this.
Didn't he need like he needs a treatment, like some type of thing to sleep?
I don't give a fuck.
Bro, he needs a
Listen, go sit over there and let somebody who can actually run a country.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because he's on his deathbed. I don't understand that. Why is it that all our presidents are hella old?
No, he's the oldest one, I think.
Donnie is like damn near 70, 60.
But he's not out here acting
That's
like Joe.
old as shit.
Yeah. And then again,
That's
Donald-
to the point where you could be losing your mind. You could get Alzheimer's.
you're talking about Donald Trump, right?
Donnie, yeah, Donald Trump.
Yeah. He's old, but like
He might
the
not be
experience,
sickly.
man. The experience. Think about that. He knows how to run some huge businesses.
I guess.
You know?
I just feel like, man, get a 45, 50-year-old.
For sure. No, and that's so cool. I forgot his name, but it's this Indian American guy that's running for president. I'm going to go search up his name. But he's very young. And all the shit that he's been saying makes sense.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's more logical.
Okay.
That he's not thinking about
What
this
is he talking
as
about?
just the OG like ideals. You know what I mean? It's like, no, you guys are getting it twisted now.
Okay.
He's like, what?
I gotta
what-
check him out. What's his name?
I'm gonna go find his name right now. I'm gonna find it. Give me 1
'Cause-
second.
Cause that's I don't know. I don't really like getting too much into politics because I really don't agree with none of it. But
And that's the thing. It's not about being in or out of politics. It's
Yeah.
politics are part of your life.
part of life now.
You know, so you have
yeah.
to learn to understand at
Understand
least
it.
a little bit of it.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I understand it. Like, that's the problem. I feel like I understand it, and I don't think that. it'll
Vivek
be-
Ramaswamy.
Whoa, I'm gonna have to write that one down. Where's my phone? Ramaswamy. Send me that on Instagram on me.
His name is Vivek Ramaswamy. I'll send you his name.
Send me his name. Cause like, yeah, I don't know. Politics they're just shaky.
It's like
It's shaky.
it's when you start separating the politics from the people. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, who would you want running
Right.
as president?
Right.
Somebody who actually understands
that's-
people. They're not.
That's the person though.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like when it comes down to it, it's about the person. Someone could say anything for votes,
votes for sure.
but it's about the person. Are you a good person?
And with Joe Biden, it's not like he's running the country. It's the people
Exactly.
behind
it's
him.
the people behind him.
The team, yeah.
Well, for one,
Ramaswamy.
he's old. He's really old, man. He's
Yeah, bro, it's logic. You know what I mean? It's just logical thinking. How are we gonna? If I was thinking of a president, I'm thinking about it as a like a general in a way of a freaking huge army, saying this is the strongest one. He's the strongest man. He's a leader. He's willing to give up anything
And
for
it shouldn't be about the money.
Yeah, it's a business now.
It shouldn't be about money, but it is. And
That's all
the
it is
sad
about now.
part. It's about money.
Yeah, and it's
Who has the most money? Whose campaign is the biggest?
yeah, and that's what I like. That he's the underdog. You know, Vivek Ramaswamy. He's the underdog of everything. He's young. He's Indian American. Most of our presidents have been old white dudes.
Yeah.
You know? So in all reality, we have two big people. Joe Biden
Yeah.
and Donald Trump. And Joe Biden's trying to knock everything out so he comes out on top for sure. Right? But when I see, this guy, it's kind of different because it's like, you seem like you're more grounded.
Yeah.
Like you don't seem like you're super high up or something,
He's not an extremist.
even though you're a biotech millionaire.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even come off as that. It just comes off as, yeah, he's saying what everyone else is saying. And of course he's going to be on the underdog because he has to change everyone else's mind.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's doing a good job so far.
Exactly.
I don't know. Again, politics. I don't know how
It's
deep we
shaky.
can get into that.
Yeah, exactly. It's shaky. Like politics are just it's just a tough topic to talk about. Just
And that's the thing. It's a tough topic, but it's like, nah. Is it really a tough topic? Just fucking talk and see what comes out. That's the thing about politics. It's almost always just based on opinions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, yeah, because you have to think about it. It's based on morals and ethics. It's different for everyone.
And now they're losing that.
And they're losing that. Well,
Now
that's
it's
what
just
it's
money.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
There's, when you vote on presidents that's supposed to have good laws that, protect you, protect this country. But now it's more just like they'll do anything they want just
so they can
for
get your money.
just for the money, man. And
That's again how I said earlier.
but that's the
evil.
business. That's evil. That's
That's
the
a monster.
business. That's evil. That's for sure evil. That's just the business of it. That's politics now.
Yeah.
That's just politics, and
It's
that's
just a
why I
big,
say
huge business.
it's a business, and that's why it's like it's hard for especially people like me. I can't get into that because it's I see that, I understand that it's just a business.
Like you're not qualified to talk about politics.
Yeah, politics. I'm not qualified.
But I'm a person.
But I'm a person that understands what's going on, and I see that. I see that this is not what it's supposed to be.
I'm not Elon Musk.
Exactly.
I'm not some multimillionaire.
I'm not
the CEO
smartest
of a big
or the
business.
richest man on the planet. I'm not.
But I'm a person.
I'm a person that understands what's going on, just like you do.
You've gone beyond the artificial.
Exactly.
When I went, now I don't want to start talking about mushrooms or anything, but when I was on my mushroom trip, one message that I kept hearing in my head was or like a vision, kind of like, was literally like, I don't even know if I wouldn't say it was Joe Biden, but like suits and everything like this. Swear, this is all I saw. Dark and just like controlling. Creating these like artificial people.
Wow.
That's literally all I saw.
You've seen that in your trip.
Yeah. And it was like a mess. It wasn't like a visual, but it was just here. I couldn't really and it was, if I were to put it into words, I'm going to try my best, but it was like they're creating this artificial, superficial race of humans, right? Where they're just going to go with whatever they say.
That's yeah.
I
mean,
I go outside and I look at the
now.
moon.
I feel like,
yeah,
bro, like that's now, bro. Like, yeah, that's now, man. Like people do that. People do that now, literally.
Yeah, and it's just the amount of influences that we have on us.
We don't have a
daily
mind
basis.
for ourselves. I feel like some people are starting to like, okay, like maybe this isn't right. I feel like now we're starting to reach a I was just talking about this with my sister.
Mhm.
I feel like nowadays we're really starting to reach a enlightenment period,
Yeah.
like all over again. Like people are questioning everything. People want answers to things that they don't have. We never had answers
People are
to.
questioning.
People are really questioning, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and
Slowly
they're
and slowly.
but surely things. That's why things are so different now, because everyone is like, well, maybe things aren't like this. Maybe I don't have to listen to you. Maybe I don't have to
Be
do
the way you
things
want me to
you
be.
want me to be. Maybe I just want to be the way I want to be.
What's so
And
wrong with
what's
that?
so wrong with that? And I think, again, like it's crazy, man. Like the world is it's crazy,
I
man.
was talking to my dad about that too. It's like even with like the whole men situation, right? Like
Mhm.
you see a bunch of dudes and you compare them to how we used to be. Like I
Mhm.
know that I'm not up to standard, but at least I'm fucking trying, you know?
Mhm.
I'm always learning. I may not be in the greatest build or something right now,
Right.
but I know where I can be. You know, you're at least thinking about it and you're putting some actions into it.
Right.
That's what sets you apart from the people who are just going to be sitting down for sure,
Oh,
right?
100%.
The artificial, superficial. Yes, you really have to break that artificialness, that mold around you. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Because I was in that time period. I know I was, where I was just sitting down with my cousins, sitting, you know, watching time flow by.
Just
COVID
yeah,
years.
just watch the world
Slip through your
spin.
fingers.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you let everything slip, it's kind of hard to find a grasp, because it's like, what do I grasp onto?
exactly,
I'm clueless.
I don't know what I'm doing.
And now with this, it's like, oh, here, grasp onto this.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's so bad.
Yeah, no, it gets really bad.
So when you
Again,
have major influences who are
Yeah.
doing the opposite of what they want you to think, going back to Andrew Tate, right? About the whole men thing. I can see how you want them to take them down. You don't want us to be strong,
mm,
you know? You don't want us to say, well, I don't want to be like that. I want to be like this. I want to be me.
right,
No, you're wrong.
right.
You know, over and over again.
Yeah,
So it's cool that now, little by little, you see people making
people are
changes.
starting to.
And it's all starting with conversation. It really
Yeah,
is.
It's because you're
With words.
tell how you feel, and then do
When you go
it.
on Instagram and you
Yeah.
see a video like that,
Mm,
most of the motivational stuff always has the text in
Right.
there, right?
right.
And it's like, if you didn't hear it, you're reading it. You're
reading
seeing it.
Yeah.
And who's saying it? It's people who have all gone through that. So it's like, oh, you spend your time watching motivational stuff. Cool. Now
Mhm.
go do what they're telling you to do.
Right.
Because
Right.
there's a difference between just looking at it all day and hearing someone tell you, do good,
Right. Exactly.
be strong.
100%. Like, yeah, 100%, man. It's, I don't know. Yeah, this shit. It gets crazy, because it's like when people go on their own platforms and they get to talk about, like, and like we say, you have influence. I don't know. It just really seems like the Andrew Tate situation. It just seems like everything is really controlled. I don't really.
Controlled.
I don't really. As far as his situation,
Yeah.
I don't. I don't really know what that man did. He probably did whatever he did. I think he's getting indicted or something like that. I don't know if he got charged for it, but if he did, shit sucks. You got to do
Shit
what you
sucks.
got to
If he-
do.
Listen, if he did
Yeah.
what he did, then
Then shit sucks. You
Yeah.
fucked up, and
yeah, you did fuck up.
you
And
fucked
whatever
up,
comes
and
your way, you know it comes your way.
yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
you gotta be a man and stand on that. But as far as like other people and just it just shows to me how, because you got to really think about it. It shows how really controlled it is. You really got to think about it. We're using, of course, we have our own platforms to do whatever we want, but at the end of the day, who are those platforms controlled by?
Yeah, that.
Who
and,
are these platforms made by? Who have deals and
and
contracts
what messages
and agreements?
are being sent
Exact.
through those platforms.
A platform is only gonna send messages out from what they want you to see, what they want you to do.
Mhm. I can see.
They're trying to change the perspective. I'm trying to
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
controlled, man.
It's like, wake up.
It's controlled. Like the internet is. That's why I try not to be on my phone. I try too much, at least. I try not to do it too much because it does. Like, it fries my head. Like, it honestly hurts my head sometimes.
Yeah, and then you don't want to create.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
what I'm
like,
saying,
and it
dude.
just drains me. And it's like, no, lately you can't. Not even lately. I've kind of always been like that, but especially lately, I just couldn't. I can't be on my phone too long, man.
So what do you do instead of being on your phone now?
I just try and take everything in, like.
Observe.
Just observe, man. Like, cause I feel like that's how you get the questions. You have to be willing to just let things kind of just be. Come to you.
What am I thinking about?
What am I thinking about? What do I really want to do today?
What do I really want to know?
What do I really want to do today?
Yeah.
What is something that I want to accomplish?
Yeah. How do I want to get 1% better?
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What is something that I could do right now that'll help me out tomorrow? That way I'd just be chilling. I could relax.
And not even tomorrow.
Or
today.
just in the exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what is something, just, you can't just be so wrapped in it, in social media, and for a lot of it, it's not real, man. It's not real. Like,
the whole internet isn't real.
That's what I'm saying.
Think about that for a second.
It's not real, bro. And that's crazy because a lot of what we do, a lot of like what we know is the internet, but it's crazy because it's not real.
That's
the sickening part. Kids are being fed videos after videos after videos, and it's not real.
Especially with
And it's
kids, they believe
controlled.
everything that they see on it.
And it's
So if you
controlled.
have, like, for example, my little sister, she would watch kids playing, right, with their parents on YouTube, like the YouTube kids.
And I don't think that there's nothing wrong with that. Let kids play. Let kids play, do what they do. But when you're a grown man, when you're starting to have common sense, you don't, like, be a kid by all means. But
Do you think we're losing common sense?
I definitely, because we're being we're being told to do everything this way, bro. People, by even the way we dress, bro. Do you realize that people are lacking creativity?
Almost everyone wears black now.
Wears black.
I'm wearing black.
Literally, I'm wearing black. Yeah. I love black. Honestly, black's always been my thing.
Those vibrant colors, you don't see them as often.
You don't
anymore,
see them
for
as
sure.
often, man.
Yeah.
Just like everything, man. We're losing creativity, man. We're losing
Life.
just a thought for ourselves.
And that comes with creativity, creating that thought. I was just listening to something earlier, or I was reading a little bit of this, and I heard something on my phone, and it really showed the importance of creativity. Like, again, how I said, it's not just something we do. We live creativity.
Live it, man.
And people are forgetting that. No, bro, you're a creator of your own world.
Of your own world. That's what I'm saying. Like, we all have everyone's their own author of their book, man. We're
Your
all,
own God.
We're on, like, we can only, we don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but we're the ones that knows what's going on with us because we're the author. We're the only ones that could tell it the way we can because it's us. We're different.
And it all changes. It all stops. And you stop learning.
When you when you stop caring to learn and you just want to I don't know.
Seeking knowledge.
You stop seeking. That's why,
I think as you get older, you start seeing the importance of looking for knowledge.
Man, like, literally just a year or two ago, man, that got me. Like, I was like, man, why am I like that? Like, I need to start seeking, not like, because I could be the smartest person in the room. That's what I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be, you could be the most macho, you could be all that, but I'm gonna be the most smartest person in the room because I'm gonna make it out. I'm gonna be good. I know how to.
And it's good to think that way, right? Because it comes with ego for sure.
Yeah.
Right. But it's cool to think that way.
I don't mean to say smartest, wisest. The wisest person.
It's cool to I don't know. Because I don't think I'm wise. I've been told by many people.
I feel like you are, man. Because
I don't think so.
But listen.
So it brings me back to that quote of Socrates. All I know is that I know nothing.
Right.
You know
exactly.
What I mean?
Exactly.
To you, I'm wise, but I really don't think I'm wise.
And that's
I'm
why
just saying what I'm
learning. It's another
learning.
Perspective.
Yeah. Perspective.
all about perspectives. It goes back to it, man. Like,
And that's the beauty of conversation, that
Mhm.
you're sharing your perspective with me and I'm sharing my perspective with you.
exactly.
You know what I mean? I'm not telling you like, oh, I'm wise, so listen
Yeah.
to me.
Right.
No, I'm just simply telling
exactly.
you this is what I'm observing, this is what I'm
Yeah.
thinking, this is what I'm
Exactly.
feeling.
Exactly. And you have, when you're able to do these things, when you're able to just talk about that, I feel like it comes with being wise. It has to, because we've all experienced something.
You're
We all
putting
have a
yourself in that
thought.
state.
We all have a thought
Mm-hmm.
about these things, about different conversations. We all have our own opinions on it, whether or not it's the right thing
or
or the
wrong,
wrong
yeah.
thing.
But to someone, it's right.
It's right.
And to
To
someone, it's wrong.
it's wrong. But
To
that's
someone, I'm wise, and to someone, I'm
you're
an idiot.
not. Exactly. But it's all about perspective, man. And it's just the simple fact that you're able to. That's where I feel like it kicks in, man.
And everyone needs to be reminded that you're able to.
You're able to.
Literally,
we're all able to be wise.
We're fueled by creativity. That's what
Exactly.
humans are. We create. So
It's-
when you stop creating, you're doing what you're not supposed to be doing.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You're supposed to be creating on a daily basis. Your life thrives through
Humans
creativity.
were made to create.
Mm-hmm.
We're made to reproduce.
And now
We're made to create. Think about that, bro. There's
create,
women.
yeah.
There's women. Women are literally that's not the only thing.
I get what you mean,
I'm
though.
saying.
I get what you mean.
But, to create a whole nother life.
How beautiful is that?
And that life is gonna grow and create a whole other life, like
Yeah.
for itself, and it just keeps on going, bro,
Going.
like
It's a whole cycle of life.
the circle of life, man.
Circle of life, Lion King shit, bro. Yeah, man. I
Exactly,
see.
bro.
I'm glad that you say it like that, because I do see the beauty in that for sure
Like
too.
it's amazing, bro. When you think about it,
When you
'cause it's-
simplify it
when you
down
simplify
to
it,
the core essence of creating.
there's people on this world that is able to create another. I could be recreated right now in a different form, in different version.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. You later on in life, I'm sure, are gonna have a boy, girl,
Mhm.
whatever, and it's their own It's their own version. It's a mixture between you and mom,
Mm-hmm.
and it's their own version. Think about there's
Yeah.
it's a one chance that they just created this, and it just comes out just the way it is.
And out of all the competition,
Out of
and
all
fucking-
the competition,
Yeah.
it comes out just like that, bro.
Yeah.
And then creates a whole other life. It's
like
just
a paradox.
It's honestly, to me, I don't know, like that's stuff I like to think about, because it's
and exactly. I
makes
was just
me
about to say,
feel like-
and you'll never figure it out or
Yeah.
ever even think about it until you think about
till
it.
you just think about it,
Yeah.
like till you actually just step back and think about it. People don't think about stuff
And
like that.
it all starts with asking questions. That's why,
Exactly.
like,
Shout
you
out
can-
the women out there. Women are amazing.
dude, women are so beautiful. That's what
Women
I'm
are
saying.
amazing. I'm honestly, God, I'm glad that you didn't give that ability to to have no kids, man. Because
Yeah.
I don't know, that probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Paintings. I think last time we were talking about it, it was Hieronymus Bosch, right? But it's always depicting that creation.
Right.
Like one of the biggest paintings, some of the biggest paintings in the world are something that includes the creation of man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Now
'Cause-
it's like someone's explained it to me. I was watching a YouTube video on it, and they
Mhm.
said people think that it was God who created man in this picture, right? Like
Mhm.
Michelangelo,
Mhm.
pointing the finger with
Right.
Adam.
Yeah.
But maybe it was man who created God. And
Mm.
if man created the God and it's in the shape of a brain,
Mm.
the whole God and all the angels around him,
Mhm.
technically you're God.
Mhm.
And I feel like it's not like, oh, how dare you compare yourself to God?
Mhm.
No. God's within you. Like God is right here. So
I
the
feel
more you
that.
start thinking about it like that you're a God of your own world.
I feel that.
The way God intended you to be.
I feel like, yeah. I mean,
You really have no limitation. Even
Yeah.
speaking, you can say whatever you want and say it with
I guess
comfort and discomfort.
again, a perspective on what I guess you could say, what is really a God.
Yeah. You.
Because some people, but
What is
then
your
again,
God?
when you break it down even more, when you get even to what even just saying you, but just saying what even is a God, what do you think is a God? A God could mean for someone, that's like I was watching this anime show.
Okay.
And it was breaking it down. They said gods are the most complete. They're complete. There's no flaw in them. Gods they're complete. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing that they could do that's wrong.
That's what a God is.
It's
A God
from
is
the
someone who's
beginning.
complete.
From the beginning, it's
Yeah.
thorough.
Yeah.
There's no flaw in it. You know, and it's like
perfect.
It's perfect. It's a perfect thing.
And in this world, we've all been taught
We're not perfect.
Yep.
No one is perfect. You know,
perfect doesn't exist.
perfect doesn't exist. So it's like I would say we are the own wielders of our destinies. I think we have that much power.
So it's like you
But-
only make it perfect if you think that it's perfect.
If you think that it's perfect,
and that's
you
how
know?
creativity works.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
it all depends on how what you think is you know what it is. If you think that a God is someone who, you know, is able to, you know, has no flaws, like the anime says, it's just perfect or complete. That's a God. If you think a God is able to make mistakes and still able to be successful, hey, that's your version of a God. But it's all just about a perspective thing, man. I wouldn't say we're gods just because when I think of a God, like I said, I think of someone that I don't think of anything of someone that has a flaw. I think of someone that's literally could do anything they want.
And again, there's people out here trying to play God.
Play God, and that's
Play
even
God.
sickening. Like,
Yeah.
but
The
that's
amount of
humans
influence.
for you, though.
Yeah.
That's humans.
That really
Because
is. Yes.
we always think that we're bigger, bro. Like we always, I don't know what that is.
Ego.
It's ego. Yeah, it really is. Like we're you know when we I don't know if you ever heard like anyone say to you like you're too smart for your own good.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it is.
Yeah.
Like with
ignorance
with
is bliss.
it's so we're ignorant because we
Yeah.
we think that we're creating, you know, all these things, and yes, it's amazing, but bro, we don't even know what's outside
there.
of this.
Yeah. You never even thought about it. Now start thinking about it.
And we just think we're just so the shit,
Yeah.
bro. We
that
don't
the
even know.
world revolves around us.
We don't even know what's in the ocean, bro.
No. Dude, the other
Peop-
day I just saw they found
Like-
they found a new species of jellyfish, right?
Really?
It's a
Where's
nice-
this?
I don't know, super
Oh.
deep in the ocean.
Mhm.
But it's like a red. It almost looks like lava.
Whoa,
Bro,
that's sick.
And I was like, "Bah, look. Something as small as jellyfish. Probably like this
Yeah.
big." I was like, "Bah, look. They found a new species of jellyfish." And he's looking at it, he's like, "Wow." And it kind of like it really did take my breath away. I'm like,
We don't even know, bro.
we didn't even know about this
We
little
didn't
life
even know about this their whole, and we've lived billions of years, bro.
that for
We lived
billions of years
billions of
we have
years,
never known about this
and
little
we
life
still don't
super
know.
deep down in the ocean.
And that's just one species
Yeah.
that we don't know. Imagine, what if there is like a big ass Loch Ness monster and we don't even fucking know? I'm not even too big on conspiracies, but it just makes me think about shit like that.
That's why conspiracy theories are fun.
Because it's like, man, bro, if
It's
you
something to
mean to
think about.
tell me that we don't even know about a something as small as a jellyfish, what makes you think that you could tell me that there's not something big down there that can't do anything? Like, what makes you think that? You don't know because you haven't been down there.
Yeah, and that goes.
You
take that
can't
into the
go down
perspective
there.
of your mind.
It does, and it's
You
like,
know, you didn't even know that little thing was in there. So
Exactly.
imagine how much more there is that you've never even tapped into.
I agree. Man, it's crazy. Okay, not to get back into the shrooms because I know we wasn't.
No, go for it.
Because
You can.
It
That's
just
what I'm
makes
saying.
me-
You can talk about whatever you want. Let's
'cause-
talk about shrooms.
Because, like, you know how when people say, oh, when you're on shrooms or psychedelics or whatever, it unlocks
Yeah,
the other side of your brain, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they say it does. The chemicals in your brain, it circulates.
Psilocybin.
And it almost like unlocks that side almost
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and
You
it's
wake
like,
up.
Yeah, and you see the
It's
world.
literally like this.
You see the world differently, and it's like, okay, is that what I'm really supposed to see, or am I like, you know what I'm saying?
Start
Like,
questioning.
you just start
You
questioning
begin
stuff
to question,
because it's
yeah.
like, man, like, okay, I don't know, man.
Dude,
It
'cause I get what you
it's like
mean.
a rabbit hole. It's like, is this
Yeah.
what is, yeah, is this really what I'm supposed to be looking at?
Yeah.
Or are we just
if you're
living in
gonna
a
do-
false reality?
I'm not saying we do not promote
We do
anything
not promote
like this. It's just,
anything.
again, experiences.
Experiences,
If you're
educational
gonna do
purposes.
mushrooms, just know that your perspective may change by a lot.
Yeah,
And it's just a matter of knowing that you're okay with your perspective being changed.
exactly. And I don't think it's anything to go crazy over. It's more of just, you have to be okay with. You just have to
With yourself.
Yes, you have to understand it. Like, okay, I'm not as big as I thought I was.
Mm-hmm.
We're not as big as we think we are.
When I took the mushrooms, I came outside too. I came
Yeah.
outside and I looked at the moon.
I'm glad you did that.
And I
do
look at
that
everything.
more. I always do that whenever I'm tripping like that, or even when sometimes when I just want to smoke, I smoke
Barefoot.
my blunt. Yeah, and I just go outside. Sometimes I'll go to the parks and I'll just go out there. Just take a little blunt with me. You know,
You see
maybe
purity.
some food. Yeah, bro, because you really realize I'm not as big as I think I am, but I have
We're
the
just
power.
so, yeah.
But I have the power to really
Mhm.
change some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
We're so small.
I'm so small compared
And
to everything.
not even taking it to like a literal sense of universe and
Exactly.
stuff. I'm saying like we have such we're so small. Our
Mhm.
life is so short in a real way. You
Mhm.
know, even if it's 100 years, I know we can go
Mhm.
through a lot, but it's just a matter of what we do within that short amount of time.
Right, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, but exactly, it's no matter
Such
how
a
small
luxury
you
to
feel.
breathe.
Exactly, and that's the thing. That's the beauty of it. No matter how small you are, you could still be able to. Man, ants are able to pick up big shit, and they're one
10
of the
times their weight
smallest,
or something.
smallest fucking things on the planet, bro. And they're able to pick up 10 times their weight.
You see them walking around with a crumb of bread. Yeah.
Like that should give you motivation.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta just find motivation in anything, bro.
in
Like,
anything. That's what I'm saying. Motivation is not something you start with. You start with, and then you find
you it,
motivation.
yeah.
Looking at the moon on that trip, or just even being outside. I get what you mean by the whole like we're so small.
We're
thing,
so
right?
small because it's like, man, there's, like I said, there's so many other things that, and again, we don't know these things because we're not in that professional area.
It's kind of hard to put it
It's
into words.
hard. It's
'Cause
hard.
It's more of like a feeling.
feeling. You just
Yeah.
feel like, whoa, like
The feeling
I'm
of being alive.
alive. Like I feel like I know how that branch is feeling
yeah.
because that branch is just there.
You're just there.
alive.
I love. That's so crazy that you bring that up, man.
And people
I've
are
been looking
like
at trees a lot.
And people they're like, they might think you're crazy, but you just got to think about shit like that. Cause it's
Yeah.
like, damn, I know exactly how that branch is feeling because it's just sitting there alive
Yeah.
and it's doing its job.
I was like
Being a
up in my
tree.
dad's room, right? There's a balcony, and I love sitting down. We love sitting down and just looking at the sky, but I've been looking at the trees,
Look
and I'm like, look at you guys. You guys are just chilling.
Just chilling, bro. Like,
Peace.
man, peace, at peace.
This is the most. I've been saying it over and over. That's the most beautiful thing a man can have.
Like, it's peace. That's something that I want. I need peace. Like,
Yeah.
everybody, like people, I preach that heavy. Like, everyone needs peace, man. Because once you're at peace, you're almost invincible.
Yeah. And learning to be peaceful in chaos.
That's what I'm saying. That's real peace. When you're able to be peaceful during chaos,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you're like, oh man, like
That's when a new you comes.
that's
out,
when
bro.
you're invincible. That's
That's
when you
when the
reach that
enlightened part of
enlightenment.
you.
Yeah,
That's when the
because
enlightened side comes out of you.
exactly. That's when I feel like you're able to reach that part. Not all the parts of your brain, but that's when you're able to reach these things.
Yeah.
When you're able to think about those stuff. When you really reach that point
When you
of
take
peace.
the time to think about it in those hard times.
Exactly,
You know what I
bro.
mean?
Because it's not to say you have the answers, but you're in a calmness to the point where you
You found that peace within yourself.
found that peace within yourself. To the point where
I don't know what
nobody
the
could
future
take
holds.
that.
Yeah.
Nobody could take that from you.
Yeah.
You know?
They could say you've been saying some crazy shit today. I have it written down in my journal because before this, I was really thinking about it. I'm like, I have no control about anything that's going on around me.
Hell yeah.
In a
bro.
matter of seconds, I could lose my house, I could lose
Yeah.
my car, I can lose my family, I could lose my girlfriend, I can lose
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But this is the last
It's
thing that
peace,
I'm gonna be
bro.
left with.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's,
If everything else is taken away from you, it's only your peace that you're gonna be left with.
bro, exactly. And that's what it comes down to, because it's really just not it's you're small, but it feels so big
Mm-hmm.
because it's you.
Yeah.
You know, like
You're so big.
you're big. It feels big because this is your life. This is
Yeah.
this is your world.
Yeah. You were created.
You're living your own world.
Mhm.
And so it feels big, but like, bro, like it's about peace within yourself, man. Like
One
you
thing
have
I
to
heard
find
too,
your
it was
peace.
some celebrity, some actor or something. It was like, one thing that you need to realize is that life is coming from you and not at you.
At you, yeah, bro. That's facts.
Mhm.
That's a great quote, because that's real, man. Like, I mean, it
You create life.
you create it. You do create it, and no, you don't know what happens.
Mm-mm.
You don't know,
That's the future.
but that's the future. And I guess in a way you can say it comes at you, but no, like it's whatever. It's about how you deal with it.
It's what you do now.
It's what you do now. It's because life is gonna happen. Life happen. It's life, man.
Yeah.
It's
Shit,
everyone.
yeah, life happens.
Shit happens. So it's like you kind of. It's about what you do.
Yeah.
Some people are. I heard this quote too. They're like, some people say life is fair. Some people say life isn't fair. And some guy was like, I forgot who said it. He was like, to me, life is fair because he said it's not fair to anybody.
Yeah. That's how fair it is.
Life isn't fair because it's not fair to anybody. Like, even rich people, they might have this, that. They might live a great life in my eyes, in your eyes. But you don't even know what the fuck they're doing. What if they're
Like
fucking daughter
there's a
hates
story
them or
about the king
something.
that has everything he could ever
Yes,
want.
King
But
David,
somehow,
or something like that.
somehow,
right?
some way, he still feels lonely.
Yeah, bro, because money and power isn't fulfilling. It's something that is a tool.
Priorities. Right?
Money should be. I feel like money should be a tool, nothing more in this planet.
It should be you first, right?
Yeah,
You always have to think about yourself first. As
Yourself.
selfish as it sounds,
but
you can't take care of
yourself.
anyone else.
If you're not good,
Yeah.
you won't make it.
Yeah. So always take the
Crash
time
out,
to,
yeah.
you know, take the time
Exactly.
to always
It should be
figure things out
yourself,
within yourself.
yourself, your family, and after that,
Money,
money.
because money can buy the rest.
Money could buy. Money is the tool. Money is
Shout
what
out
runs the
Andrew Tate.
world. Exactly. Money is the tool, man. It could fuck you up, man. It can either fuck you up or help you out, and
Yeah.
it depends on how you use it. Depends on.
Woman,
Yeah, women is
a
another
woman
thing.
can build you
A
or she
woman
can
could
break
build
you.
you or break you.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, man.
No offense at all. You know, it's really
man,
true.
Women, no, like,
And it kind of sets a standard too for women. Like, listen, you have to act right because it's
exactly.
not just that your boyfriend's doing this. What are you doing too?
Yeah,
Two ways. You have to
Yeah.
complement each other
you have to
constantly.
exactly.
You know, build each other, make each other better. Like I tell my
Exactly.
girlfriend all the time,
Mm.
you know, you make me feel like a king.
Right, exactly. And
To
that's
me,
how it
you're
should-
my
should-
queen.
And that's how
you know what I mean?
how it should be, man. When y'all are both able to have that same feeling, you make her feel like a queen that
Mhm.
she is. She make you feel like the king that you are.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be, bro.
But you see couples make it. No, it's even made normal. La
it's
toxica.
it's toxic, man. And you know, I feel like we all have. I don't know. Like I said again, we're not all perfect.
No, for
but
sure.
but hey, I feel like if we strive towards
Being better.
better.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, I'm not the perfect guy. Like, I'm not.
There's
not
so
the
many
perfect
things
guy.
that I
There's
wanna
so
work
many
on.
things that I want to work on, but I think when you know and you try to do better,
You're putting yourself in the position
yeah.
for those opportunities and
And
all
I
the
feel
things
like
that
some
you want.
people, they're taking that a little too far now because they know it, but they don't try and do better. They think
They're
it's
taking it
cute.
for granted.
They think it's cute, man. They think toxicity is attractive, and to some people it is.
Getting hurt.
Do you know that, bro? Like, do you
That's
know
crazy.
that some people like toxicity is attractive?
Mhm.
Like, I know women that like getting talked shit about. Like, they literally like that shit. Like, they
Mhm.
like to get like verbally abused.
Yeah. And they think it's
Physically,
normal.
like,
That's how relationships are. No,
exactly. And it's like, no,
be a
like,
good person. And
be
you
a
won't
good
be,
person.
you know?
And if that person's a good person to you, that's how it's supposed to go. I
Mhm.
feel like relationships, they're so complicated but simple at the same time. Like, it could all be so simple,
Look at
but
this. Look at this.
you
What did,
know?
what did I just put on my story yesterday?
Mhm.
I said, life is so simple. We just tend to overcomplicate things. The more you learn, the more it makes sense.
Mhm.
Keep learning and don't stop.
Exactly, because we're all searching for answers, bro.
Yeah.
We're all searching
all
for
figuring it
answers.
out.
We're all trying to figure it out, especially us. We're young. We
Yeah.
we don't know nothing.
At all. And we got 2 years taken away from us. And those were such crucial years for us, bro. That's when we
Bro,
started becoming
That's when we
men.
started to exactly.
You know?
We had to have our own free thoughts.
And
Like, that was exactly like during COVID. That was when I started to really think about stuff as far as my future.
let's talk about that for a second, because now that kind of got me thinking. Like, for the older generation, I'm talking about like our parents.
Mhm.
It destroyed a bunch of people.
Right? Yeah.
Like that time period.
Yeah.
It took away their jobs. It took away their
Yeah.
money. It took away their
Health.
stability. It took
Yeah.
away their divorce rates went fucking
Divorced.
higher, because now you have two
Exactly.
people who are
Sick.
hating each other the entire time. Now one of them's sick. They're not going to
sick.
bear each other at all.
They're just stuck in the house.
So what do? They end up not working out. You know? Okay, so that's their generation. They got broken out.
Yeah.
They got destroyed.
Yeah.
Now we go to our generation,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Where we're still developing a lot. This is like the biggest development stages of our lives, you know?
Yeah.
Going from boys to men, from girls to women,
Yeah.
you know? And you look
Man.
at some people our age and they're still stuck.
They're stuck, bro.
I'm so glad that we've kind of at least tried to break free of that, to open our
Bro.
minds as much as we can.
Exactly, bro.
Because if we had stayed stuck in that same time period, bro, we would have been dangerous to ourselves,
yeah, bro,
dangerous to
it's-
other people.
It's the pandemic was, the more you think about it, when you look at it,
Evil.
and it was evil, and it was just crazy. It taught you a lot if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Man, bruh, as far as for me, I treated the pandemic more like I didn't care because I was
Yeah.
more young.
Everything's on pause. Who cares? I'm just
Who
a kid.
cares? I'm gonna do what I do.
Yeah. The world's still gonna be there.
The world's still gonna be there, bro. And then I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, but I didn't realize how much it affected me, because I lost a lot of relationships.
You lost a lot of time.
Yeah. I lost just a lot with everybody. And it's like,
We lost.
we just lost
Yeah.
a lot.
That
And
COVID, I guess we can definitely. There were some people who found their ways.
yeah,
you know?
there's some to maneuver around it.
Yeah.
And I feel like those are the people who are thinking.
Mm-hmm.
They
did something differently.
they thought about it and was like, okay, I'm not gonna just I'm not gonna just
Yeah. There's just one kid that I followed in like when COVID was happening.
Yeah,
His name is
man.
Lo,
uh-huh,
right? Logan.
uh-huh.
He did tech reviews. He's a streamer, gamer.
Mhm.
And he was on TikTok like this. And
Hell
you look at him now, bro. He's living in I don't know if he's living in LA anymore, but he just
Yeah.
got his new apartment. He got his working with brand deals, working with huge companies. He's doing really, really good. All because he took that initiative during COVID when everything else was on pause.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying now. Even by learning just a little bit right now, you're already ahead of the game. Because those
Exactly.
people who were stuck in those 2 years, a lot of them are still stuck in those 2 years.
No, exactly. Like, they're just stuck, man. And it's,
So again,
Even their
I
way
don't
of
think I'm
thinking.
wise. I
Even
really
their
don't
way-
think I'm wise. It's just
It depends. It depends on what.
I've been thinking a lot.
Yeah, it's well, and like, again, it's because you only know what you know.
Exactly.
Is that I only know what you're telling me because we're having a conversation, because I'm able to pick your brain.
Mhm.
You only know what I tell you because you're listening to me.
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
It's the same
Twice.
way. It's the same way. So I feel like that's the only way we're able to see who's really wise. That's the only way, is to
learn.
just to learn. You're learning. Where I'm learning about you, you're learning about me and how we see things. Now, maybe a few months later down the line, when someone asks you about this, you have something to say because you talked about this. You
And same thing
thought
with all
about
the people that are
this.
listening to this.
It's all about a thought. If you
Yeah.
guys could just think about things
You have
and
to learn
start
to
just
listen
taking
first.
things of listen first and then think about it. Take
Mhm.
things for what it is.
Like I'm talking,
Like,
you have to really sit down.
just
and
sit down
think about
and
it.
think about it, bro. Like, people, I don't think they think like that no more. They think it's boring. They think
Yeah.
it's like, we thinking too deep into it, but it's like, is it though?
They think that we live in a world where, you know how we said they kind of killed creativity a little bit,
Man, the world could be
so they can't.
You can't.
The world is
But
yours.
it's no free thought.
Yeah.
You don't have and again, controlled. It's some parts. Most of it is controlled, man. It's
But this is America, all right.
yeah.
I hate when people say, you know, they try to talk shit on America,
Mhm.
and it's like, listen, this is the greatest country you'll ever be in. Get that
Yeah.
shit straight.
Yeah.
All right,
It honestly, as okay, America is fucked up.
Right
I'll
now.
say that America is fucked up.
they're fucking it up.
Yeah, it's fucked up, bro. It's
Yeah.
fucked up.
But
However, you try and living in another country.
yeah,
You go and try and do that shit, and then you let me know how that goes.
Mhm.
Go and try and do the same shit that you do out here
Mhm.
in another
the
country.
same exact way you do it in another country.
It won't work.
Mm-mm.
It won't
have
work.
to
Go to
adapt.
Dubai. Go
Good
to
luck.
Dubai.
Good luck.
Go out there and try and kiss your wife.
Go to Mexico.
Go some parts of go to Mexico.
Go to Rio de Janeiro.
Go man. It's again, like I said,
We take shit for
America,
granted.
We do. And again, I would say America is fucked up. I know that. It's just I've seen other countries,
And that's what
and
I'm
I've
saying.
seen how it is. How for some people it's just fucked. Like,
You could even go outside of
literally-
some countries.
literally, my mom, she went to India, and she was telling me just how crazy it is. Like, people, like 20 people gotta be in a wash house, and they don't even know it. Like, just to wash a wash house is a pretty much a bathroom, but a bigger one,
Yeah.
and it's 20 kids, like maybe, like young as hell, and
Mhm.
they all have to wash their body in there,
Mm-hmm. Out in this one room.
and they're not related.
Taking a shower, we
They're
take
not.
that
That's
for
a
granted.
community.
The fact that we can go into our
Our own shower and
With
wash
running
our
water.
hot running water,
Yeah.
and be able to just
Like,
go on. And
ask
then-
your Mexican parents, what did they have to do if they wanted to take a warm shower? A warm
Man.
bath.
Man,
You have to
and
put a
then-
barrel out and hope for the sun to warm that shit up.
man,
Put some
and then
water to boil.
go in your room and then go watch TV, and then go on your phone, and then listen to music while you're watching TV, like, and then play the game while, like, bro, they can't do stuff like that out there. Like,
No.
it's different. Like, it's way different.
You're
like,
taking advantage of what you
man,
have in
go
front of
out,
you.
try, when you go out to for even food, bro. You know how many food spots is just out here, man, on every corner?
Mm-hmm.
It's, for some people, it ain't like that. Like, literally, she was telling me, like, just there's stuff that they make that they have to make, like,
Mhm.
and then they have to proportion it right so it
For
lasts
everybody.
them and for everybody.
Yeah. Feed a hole.
I'm like, bruh,
It gives you a new
and they're-
perspective when
and
you
know
come
what's
in.
crazy? The crazy thing about it is, some of them are happy, bro.
Yeah.
Some
Still.
of them that's they find happiness.
I was watching
their
a video
life. That-
of
I was
kids
like-
living in the favelas.
What's that? Where's that at?
They're in Rio de Janeiro. It's just
Okay.
a whole bunch of gang territory.
Type shit, yeah.
Talking like people get shot there every single day. It's
Yeah.
just a war zone
Yeah.
between the gang members and
Yeah.
the police.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but you see kids in this video and they're just fucking playing around in the
Bro,
streets
'cause
barefoot,
that's their norm. That's their
having a
normalcy,
great
bro.
ass time.
And they're happy doing that shit.
You know,
They're
we got
happy
kids
playing-
crying about That's when I hear my little sister Valerie, I'm bored. No, you're not.
Bro,
Bored doesn't exist.
Man, just go
You're
out
not
and do
bored.
something, man.
Go do something.
Just go do something.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. It's so easy to say I'm bored because we're so used to having everything.
We have the luxury to say that we're bored.
We're bored, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. We
Go
have the
outside
luxury.
and sit if you're bored. You
Do
know what my mom would
something.
say?
What?
You're bored?
What did she say?
You're bored, really? There's a mop waiting for you right there in the kitchen that needs to be fucking mopped.
There's always something to be done. Exactly.
There's always something that needs to be
There's always
done.
something that need to be done. Exactly. My mom used to say the exact same thing, man. She used to always say stuff like that.
You learn a lot
like,
from your parents, and it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the more you get older, the more you realize what they meant by that.
No, for real.
By putting
like,
it into different perspectives.
Exactly. No, for real. Like just especially for me now that that's really been resonating with me. My mom, she had just passed away not too long ago, a few months ago. And literally, bro, like little stuff, bro, that I'm just able to pick up. I'm like, damn, like that's what she
You started thinking about it more.
It's
Your mom passed
like,
away, bro?
Yeah, my mom just passed away in March.
Damn.
Yeah, she just passed away, and I'm just going through it, but I'm just trying to learn just learn
I
find
think
my
that's the
way in
beauty,
that shit. Yeah,
Like one thing that we talked about in the podcast was
Mhm.
if there's beauty in life, there's got to be beauty in death too,
Mhm.
right?
There is, and there is. It's depending on the situation of the death. Like for me, my mom, she was sick for a minute, and I just had to come into realization that she's not sick anymore.
Mhm.
She's fine.
Yeah,
she's able
perfect.
to live her life, and I although she's not with me now, but I know that she's okay.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, it helps a little bit just to know that she's good,
Mhm.
and I don't have to worry about it anymore. So
It's like
you
I'm
have to
good.
kind of just look at it like that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, you just have to find the beauty of it. Like you said, like
Mhm.
she's good. She's perfect now. I know she's more than perfect now.
Mhm.
She's good. So
Yeah.
she's not sick anymore. She can do whatever she wants to do.
And it's cool like seeing you now, like the way you're talking.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the same way it's like you're doing good too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just and it's all about how you just strive for it. You got to
Mhm.
strive for it. You can only try.
Yeah.
Again, like I know nothing. Again, like you said, I'm just trying to strive
But
to
you're learning.
learn. and
I'm just
be
figuring
better.
it out.
Exactly. And
And that's all you got to do.
exactly,
Just keep figuring
it's
things
a
out.
process to this
There's
shit,
some
man.
people who don't want to figure anything
Exactly. Or they're just
Yeah.
like, again, they're ignorant to it. They don't see it. They don't know.
out. So that's what you see your dreams and you got to fucking grasp onto them for
Oh,
sure, bro.
most
In anything,
definitely.
as big as you can,
Mm-hmm.
We just talked about it for an hour and 27 minutes about being a god,
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're your own destiny. You control your
control
own
your destiny.
destiny, man. Like
Yeah.
people don't realize that. Like I don't think people it's especially now, it's always taught what your
Yeah.
destiny is. Your
Yeah.
destiny can't be taught, man.
It's given to you.
It's given to you.
Yeah.
It's earned.
hmm
Like
But it's only earned by
it's
you.
earned by
That's what I've
you.
been learning.
Like
Yeah.
you can only earn your own destiny. You
People
can't,
think that it's like God-given
it's-
talent.
man. And for some people, it might be things that could help them to get to that point. Like I know for a fact, like we were talking about the other day, on the last podcast with
Mhm.
LeBron and his body, and Serena Williams, their body, those are a God-given body. They earned that body.
But could you imagine if he didn't do anything about it?
Never did anything. Imagine he never capitalized off that.
Because he thought that he couldn't.
He couldn't, or he just wasn't able, or he wasn't gifted enough.
I mean, I'm going to take it into the UFC perspective. There's
Even
probably a
UFC.
guy sitting on a couch right now watching this podcast
that could probably whoop somebody.
that knows he can. But
That
they're not
could
doing
really
anything
whoop
about
somebody, man.
Like, bro, get your ass up, start training.
hit the
I know it's
gym,
going to be
man.
hard.
Hit the
Yeah.
gym, bro. It's and honestly, I feel like whenever you learn to like something,
Yeah.
when you really like it, it doesn't matter what other people think.
Yeah. You got to do it all the time.
It can't matter, exactly, because you like it.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it matter what this
And
guy
also,
thinks?
What does he know?
What does he know? Is he trying?
Yeah.
Is he trying to do
Is he
stuff
doing this
that-
shit?
What does he like to do?
One thing that I've been doing a lot more often when people test me is like, all right, well then show me how to do it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just more, yeah, like, honestly,
Oh,
it's more,
the face on your drawing came out wrong. Okay, well,
you
show me
show me
how to do it, fix it
how
for
to
me.
do it, and then you do it. And
I
see,
can't exactly.
okay, you didn't even try. I tried and I did it.
So it's like, I respect your opinion, right? But do you really know?
Exactly. It's
Go learn about it first, then yeah.
tell me about it. If you're an expert on it, okay, I gladly talk to you about it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, but
like I'm not
You
gonna
don't
tell you
know.
anything just completely out of my fucking ass. You know, it's like if I'm gonna tell you something, it's because I learned a little bit of it. I observed it. I've thought about it. Yeah.
Man, people don't think of. They just. It's like again. It's what they're taught this shit.
Yeah.
It's
your brain.
literally their first. That's the thing. Like that's their first. It's people. The people don't lost their first reaction to things.
to think.
Like
Common sense. Yeah.
like it's
That's
like
crazy.
it's like oh they're like you'll say anything and then they'll be like just I don't know like you could say anything that could differ from their mind and they'll what do you mean da 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 da
You're wrong.
you're wrong da,
Well,
da,
why?
da. How
Why?
because I'm thinking different from you just because this is how it's always been and this is the way and da da listen to yourself this is the way it's always been right
Yeah.
just think about for yourself.
Yeah. For
Think
once.
for yourself. For me, things might apply different from the way it might apply to you.
But
But that's okay.
the differences make it so similar.
Exactly. And that's okay. You're your own person. I am my own person.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes us different, but we're also the same because we're
We breathe the
both
same air.
unique. We're both
Yeah.
unique, man. We're both humans.
That's the beauty of humans.
That's exactly. We're from the same species,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't have to look alike. We don't have to look like we're
I
from
was
the
thinking
same
about it
species,
like
bro.
cavemen.
Think
the other
about
day.
that, bro. We're a species.
Yeah. I've been going down to the root of that. Human species. That's how I felt like on that mushroom trip. It's like I had just been spawned into this
Like,
world.
What the
Beautiful sky.
Exact-
Earth for
like,
what it is. You know what I
bro,
mean?
Exactly, bro. Like I be tripping out thinking about that. Like
You
every
start
time I get
appreciating
high,
the little things. you know?
exactly. Every time I get high, I be like, bro, I'm really a species right now.
Yeah.
Like
Remember how I said about the dog?
exactly,
It's
like
exactly like that.
dog-
But look
like,
at that.
dogs are a species. When you think of a dog, you're like, oh, or when you think of a German Shepherd or a pit bull, that's a species of a dog
Now compared to a chihuahua.
compared to a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
That's they're both dogs.
They're both dogs.
They're both
cute.
dogs. They're all dogs.
Yeah. Crazy.
But they're
They're
different.
different. But there's something that
act
big dog
different.
can do that
That
this little
little-
dog can do.
And there's something that little dog can do that big dog can't do.
Alert.
Alert, fit in the small spaces,
I mean, think
jump
about like
around.
chihuahuas with
Chihuahuas.
Aztecs.
Exactly,
Bro, these motherfuckers were ready to give up everything. Chihuahua
Everything.
warriors.
Chihuahua. Literally.
Yeah, you took it down
literally.
to that essence.
Like,
But it all comes from the heart at the end of the day. The heart and the mind.
you know?
Wherever the mind goes, the heart follows.
And exactly, bro. And people don't.
Is that true?
I feel like.
Right?
Because
Wherever the mind goes, the heart follows.
no.
No?
Yes and no.
Yeah, same.
Only reason why I say yes and no is because, okay, like you can even say with like, you know how they say for some women they lead with their emotions.
Yeah.
That's leading with your heart. You're not leading with your head. You're not thinking with your head. You're thinking with your heart.
Yeah.
They make decisions based off how they're feeling. I think people do that all the time. It's easy
No.
to do that. We have emotions.
Yeah.
We make decisions off of feelings.
And it all starts with your brain. For
it
sure,
all
your
starts
mind.
with your brain, but it's a feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't know.
Well, think about it. If you think that you're going to do something bad,
Mhm.
your heart's going to feel like you did something bad.
Did something bad,
It's
right?
your subconscious.
Your
it's the guilt
subconscious, and then your subconscious just confirms it. I feel
Yeah.
like
over and over
and
again.
over again.
And so some people, it can destroy them.
Exactly. That's why I feel like it's
Protect
more,
your subconscious.
the heart leads, because again, like we kind of just broke it down. Like, you'll feel it. Whatever happens to you is a feeling, and then your mind just confirms it. I feel like your mind is like, okay, now that what is this feeling? Oh,
because I think about it
man,
the opposite way.
really? So
Yeah.
you're thinking like, okay,
I think
so
something and
what
then I
is-
feel it.
okay. I mean, and that might be true. Like, I don't know. I guess it's just all about how
It's
you
because
look at
when
it.
you lead
more.
by your emotions, you tend to do some stupid things.
That's why I say people, it's so real.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like so many people do that. So many people, maybe not everyone, but I feel like it's just so common.
That's why you
to
see
do
a
it.
45-year-old man
Exactly.
exploding in the middle of a Best Buy because they can't get a PS5
They
that's
can't
sold
get
out.
a PS5, and it's a
Dude.
feeling.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, you know what? Now that I feel so, I don't know, they can feel fucked up, empowered. I'm gonna think about blowing this shit up, and then I'm gonna do it.
Until somebody says, "Hey, you're thinking with your feelings.
Exactly. You're
Rethink it."
rethink it,
And then they're like, "Yeah, you're right. I'm
Rethink
sorry.
it.
I what I did was, yeah, you're right."
and it's crazy. Like,
And that's when your heart starts feeling.
that's when you feel it different
After
that's
you
when
thought it.
Yeah, because you.
So you see how I'm saying?
I
it?
can see that too. I can see that too. I
Yeah.
can see that. I can see. Yeah, I see it from both. I guess views. Because
Could you imagine if a leader of a world country says, "I feel like blowing something up today. I'm gonna do it. And
Right.
then I'm gonna think about it."
right, exactly.
I'm like, no, because you're gonna, what you're doing is hurting your heart a little bit by doing it.
Mhm.
You know,
Exactly. It's like exactly. It's different.
or even like it's something like when you
It's different.
if you were to cheat on your partner,
Right.
right? Like maybe your heart is saying, "Yeah, this is fucking nice. This is cool. I'm cheating
Right.
on my partner."
But your mind,
But then afterwards,
you're gonna think about it.
yeah, your mind's gonna start thinking about it.
That's what
Your
I'm
guilt's
saying.
gonna kick in, and your heart's gonna be.
But at that point, you already made that decision. You know what I'm saying?
And it all started when you started thinking with your
Thinking
heart.
about it with your heart. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I feel like when you lead, people lead their decisions with their heart, because just like you said, if I even if I say I got cheated on, right? I'm gonna be like, damn, like I'm gonna feel it, and I'm gonna be like, well, I think I should break up with her. And then I'm gonna go break up with her because it's
See,
like I feel betrayed,
I get
and it's
that.
like, damn, well, what
But
should
I'm the
I do
opposite
now?
way now? I'm like, it's more like,
You think about it, and then it's like,
should I feel this?
should I feel this?
Is it stoicism in a way?
It might be. I don't know. I think it's just more I don't know. Maybe that's just the way your brain processes things.
Yeah.
Before you feel it, you think about it.
I don't know, because thinking with your heart definitely can get you into some sticky
It can.
situations.
I just feel like it's so easy for you to. It's not even in a bad way sometimes. Sometimes it just happens. Like, I don't know, if I were to
That's why they say
drop
don't-
my pizza on the floor, I would feel really sad. And then I'd be like, damn, now I got to think about,
should I
ain't
eat
got
it?
no food. Like, do I got to get more food, or like,
I mean, why do you think
know?
people say don't think with your emotions?
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
You're thinking with your emotions.
You're thinking
Stop.
with your emotions, and it's
Listen.
you shouldn't.
Yeah.
You shouldn't think
Yeah.
with your emotions. I
Feel
think that's
later, I think.
feel. Give your time to think about it first.
Yeah.
When you give yourself time to think about it,
Because we can go back to that situation of cheating, right?
right?
If you were to go into thinking of your heart, like, let me feel it first. Like, no, bro, you're
You're
definitely
gonna make
going
a decision. Yeah,
You're definitely going to think later on.
right.
You know, this.
You're
something
thinking
stupid.
wrong,
But if you think about it
probably
now,
yeah,
if you think about it now, should I really be doing this? This isn't right.
right.
My brain is telling me. It's not my heart. It's my brain telling me, hey, don't be doing that.
Don't be doing this. Yeah,
You know what you're doing is wrong.
right.
You know how your heart's gonna feel afterwards.
Exactly.
That's how I think about it now.
yeah.
So every time I make a decision, it really does start with my mind.
It does. No, it should. I think it should. I think it gives. If you have a clear mind, if your head is on straight, I think it should be your mind. You should make your decisions first, because your mind holds all the possibilities that you know.
Yeah.
Like, your mind is only
Like when they say think before you speak.
think before you speak. Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to, because
They don't say feel before you
you
speak.
can't. Yeah, they don't say feel before you speak. You shouldn't. It's
Because you're gonna say something
You're
stupid.
gonna say something stupid, but again, it's
I feel.
so many people do it. Why? Because it's so easy to. It's so easy to.
And easy is the
and
way that
people
everyone wants to go.
that they're doing it. Like people don't like. It's so like I said, they don't know that they're speaking from the heart. It's you know what I'm saying. Like people say, I'm speaking from my heart. You know, I love you.
But you didn't see the thinking process behind it.
Exactly behind it. Exactly. And
in order for me to feel a certain
something,
way,
you
I have to
have thought
really
about
think about it.
You have to thought about it. Exactly. You have to. And again, you shouldn't lead on your decisions off that feeling. Think about it first.
Think
and
about
then
it first. So
make
it
your
is,
decisions.
thinking about it.
You have to think about
Wherever
it
your
first.
mind goes,
You
your heart
should. That's the
follows?
correct way.
That's the correct way.
That's the correct way, I believe. Because when you lean your emotions, again, your emotions couldn't
Get you
maybe it's
hurt.
not in check.
Yeah.
Maybe your emotions aren't in check. And
Like-
you need to get your emotions in check.
That's why you see like arguments between
of
people.
course, man.
And they escalate
because
so fast.
Their emotions aren't in check. Their emotions are everywhere. And arguments, I hate arguments because they're so stupid to me. I feel like conversations are so much better.
Yeah, like dude,
Arguments is when you're allowed to have your opinion and no judgment.
Mhm.
When you're allowed to have your opinion and it's no judgment, and I'm allowed to have my opinion and it's no judgment, and we come to an understanding, that's when I feel like it's good. You can build off that. But arguing, you can't build off arguing shit. You just can't because
you're wrong.
You're
at the end of
wrong.
the
There's
day.
no open mind. There's no
Open-mindedness. Yeah, it
There's
really is
no-
that.
It's just closed off. You're just trying to make your point, and then you don't there's no understanding.
Yeah, it's about coming to an understanding.
There's no understanding.
Because when you leave your mind open, right, and it just stays open, right, even within a conversation, you feel like you haven't even learned anything. It's just open. Like you really didn't benefit anything.
Didn't benefit anything. You just wanted to make your point across.
Yeah.
And that's
Okay, but now what?
exactly now what? Like what you left with nothing.
Yeah,
You
so what do
can't.
you
You're
think?
coming
What
out
do you
with
feel?
nothing. You're literally you just said your point,
Yeah.
and then that's it.
You were
now the
heard.
other person heard what you said,
And that's the beauty in the conversation. That's the beauty
but
in every art.
do they understand what you said?
I mean, man, like you really think about art, right? You see a painting on the wall,
Mhm.
right? It's like, what is that painting saying to you? And then you're gonna respond, well, I think that you're saying this.
Exactly.
I feel like you're saying this.
Right.
I feel this from this painting, but I think that this painting represents, and it's just making me feel this way.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at a movie, you process everything.
You process it different,
Yeah.
and
then
other
you-
people they'll
Mhm.
process it different.
conversations with different
And
people.
that's where again being wise comes from. It's where because you gain perspectives. It's all about perspectives.
Mhm.
It really is like it.
That's
it
the
really
I've been
is.
treating. I said it before. I've been treating every single episode like a different mind.
You have because you're learning different ways of thinking about things.
Mhm. And this is the conversation we're having now.
Now, yeah, like
We can do a conversation tomorrow, even, and it could be completely
different. Exactly, about something else, and you continue to learn. That's the whole thing. But people don't. When you're so closed off, especially in arguments, you don't hear no one's perspective but your own because
So
you're
you're
trying
not
to make
learning
your
anymore.
point. You're not learning. You're just. But that's to me the point of a conversation. The point of a conversation isn't just. I mean, sometimes it could just be informative. Yeah, I would just want to inform you on things, but.
What do you think of what I
What
informed you of?
do you think?
That's what a conversation is.
Especially in like relationships,
I'm
friendships.
about to put this information on the table.
Yeah.
What are you gonna tell me back?
But what does that mean? Exactly. What does that mean though? What does that do for me? You're just telling me stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Do you care about what I think about? Like
Are you really listening to
are you
me?
listening?
Yeah.
Because I could listen to you, but are you gonna listen to me?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's how conversations should go.
Meaningful conversations.
Meaningful conversations, the right ones, because when someone
If you're just sitting down talking about your bullshit the
your
entire
bullshit, then
Yeah.
it's just you sit down talking about your bullshit. It
time. Like my dad
doesn't-
was talking to me about this podcast before, right?
Uh-huh.
He's like, well, I don't know. Why aren't you treating it like a kickback? I'm like, because I don't want it to be like,
It's a conversation. It's a way of
Like,
learning.
when you think of a kickback, you usually think of like, oh, your
It's
friends.
pointless.
Yes, pointless.
It's having fun.
Yeah, you're talking, but not talking about shit.
You're not talking about shit. It's pointless. It's
So I want to kind of change that perspective of kickback.
What's the word? Miscellaneous.
Could you imagine you're at a kickback and everyone's on their phone?
Yeah, exactly.
How fucking sad is that?
It's stupid. Like, and trust me, like it's you see that like going to parties, they're on their phones. Like, man, it's no conversations. There's nothing to learn from.
Yeah. That's what I've been trying to imply.
And a lot of people think that
onto.
they just know everything now.
Yeah.
You know
don't know
those people.
shit.
You know those
Yeah,
people
yeah.
like that just think that they know everything. It's like, bro,
That's why I try to stay as dumb as I can.
you're not. You don't know shit. Like
it's
oh
always be a
God.
student.
be a student because you can only become better.
Yeah.
You can only become better. How can you say you're already a master or something?
You haven't taken the
You
time to
ain't
be
even
better
taking
at
the
it.
time to be better at it.
Yeah, you don't know it all.
You don't know it all.
Stop acting like it.
Exactly. Like that's all I'm saying. Like people when they try to have conversation, just listen, bro, because you don't know. You might hear something that is meaningful.
Yeah, it stands out to you. I was reading in this book. Hold on, maybe I can find it. It said, I know it was just on it. Look for what you notice, but no one else sees, right? So it's like every single conversation that we have, it's things that we've been noticing this entire time.
Right.
That no one else is seeing.
No one, yeah.
Bro, I don't even think that was the right page that I was going to look on, but look at that.
Yeah.
Before that, it says that a practice that you should do is just skipping into a page in a book, reading the first line that you see, and whatever it says, try to imply it into your own perspective.
Damn, that's crazy. And that just happened.
That just happened right
Right
now.
now.
That was the wrong fucking page.
That's crazy.
But we're seeing things. We're noticing
Right.
things that no one else is noticing. And we're taking the time to actually think these things
because
through.
we're thinking about it. We're actually talking about it, bro. People don't talk about these things, man. They just want to talk about stupid ass shit.
Yeah. That doesn't
matter.
benefit anyone.
That doesn't matter. Yeah, like, man, go do something with your life, man. Go talk about something. You
And
don't even have
yeah.
to do it. It starts off small. You can start off small,
Yeah.
man. Like, but you have to come from somewhere, bro.
It's because like in my own thing, it's like I've already done that. I already chilled. I've already kicked
Right.
back.
You kicked back. You had your fun, man.
Yeah.
It's, man, I feel like the older you get, you gain fun from your success. It's not about just
The process.
the
behind your
process
success.
and just, just about hanging out and just being,
But like truly
Wait.
hanging out.
like it's more, you know what I'm saying? Like being success when you're older, you strive for greatness. Like, I don't know, like when I was a kid, I didn't care about fucking,
You wanted to be a superhero.
I wanted to be a superhero. I wanted to be the best basketball player I was on the fucking court. I wanted to
Yeah.
be the friend that I could always hang out with
I
my
want to be a
friends and
ninja.
spend a night over at my friend's house whenever I want to. I wanted to be that guy. That all these things about, I never cared about credit when I was younger.
Yeah.
Now that's something I care about. I want to have
You
the
have
best
to.
fucking credit in
In the
my
game.
family,
Yeah.
in my neighborhood. I want to have the best fucking credit. But that's growth, man. That now you have to think about these things, man. Like,
Things you
and
never
it's
thought
about
of.
success, about what you deem as successful, bro. Like,
It's always striving for greatness.
you have to strive for it,
Even if you
bro.
don't
Like,
reach it,
even if you don't,
there's
like,
someone that's thinking that you're great.
Exactly, that you're
know?
great and that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And exactly, bro. That's exactly just how I feel, bro. Like, you have to strive for being better.
And keep doing what you're doing.
You have to, bro, because especially now, like people don't want to. They don't have the thought to.
They're okay with just staying stagnant.
Exactly. Staying stagnant, like we brought up earlier.
And humans, we're a species of action.
Yeah, exactly.
We're supposed to be like this.
creating.
You think cavemen were sitting around in their caves and
Oh.
saying, well, I wonder what happens today.
I wonder what happens now.
No, motherfucker, they're saying,
Bro.
we need to go get something to eat.
Man, bro, these motherfuckers are creating pyramids. Creating pyramids, bro.
Dude, the
Adam.
Aztecs would make
Yes.
buildings with stones carved
Stone.
so perfectly that you couldn't put a
How?
knife in between.
And it's like, bro, what?
Mm-hmm.
And they had no technology, not even the
Two
slightest
hands.
bit.
2 hands. That's it. That's all you need. And everyone, almost
And thousand,
everyone's
maybe
got it.
1,000 workers.
Yeah.
Bro, what? If we were able to just do that, do
You
something
can.
small like
they
that.
just showed you they can't.
Exact, but people don't have the thought to
To
do
put
that
yourself
shit.
in that position.
They don't have they think that it's impossible. They think that it's just story made. Like, oh yeah, that happened in the story.
Yeah, this is a good book. You should read this one.
I what is it called?
It's by Rick Rubin, The Creative Act, A Way of Thinking. I've been trying to get into reading a little bit more,
That's good,
and
bro.
that's the first book that I've read
You should,
or that
bro.
I'm reading.
You should keep at it, bro, because
Like even read a sentence from there, any sentence.
if a piece of work, a fragment of consciousness, or an element of nature is somehow allowing us to access something bigger, that it is its spiritual component made manifest. It awards us a glimpse of the unseen. You know, that shit's crazy.
Like everything in there, when you sit and you think about everything that it says, you can reread it. You can reread it, and it really stands out to you.
Damn.
Huh.
Yeah. It's a fragment. It's that fragment of perspective that could have literally. Damn. I like this. That's
Right?
tight. If I'm gonna read it again. If a piece of work,
Mm-hmm.
a fragment of consciousness, or
Mhm.
an element of nature is somehow allowing us to access something bigger, that it is its spiritual component made manifest. It
Yeah.
awards us a glimpse of the unseen. That
Listen.
just literally talks about what we were just saying. Pretty
When something stands out to you, when something is calling you, right?
bro.
It's because it manifested its way
It's
into your
manifested,
mind,
bro.
You were meant to see that. It was
Exactly.
the universe has put it into your
Into
perspective
your shit.
for
And
you to
it's
see and
just
acknowledge
because of how you think, man.
it. Mm-hmm.
It's about how you think, your perspective on
So you
shit,
can't
bro.
stop thinking, people.
Think, man. Just
All
take
the
the
time
time to
about anything.
think, bruh. Whatever it is you're doing, just think about it, man. Think about it. Think long and hard about it. And then don't just stay there stuck thinking about it. Do something.
Mhm.
Create something to
Take action behind that thought.
exactly. Because if you don't, then it's just a thought.
Yeah.
And that's even worse. That's even worse because now you created a thought that's worthless. You got dreams that you're not gonna chase.
And in that book, it says that thought that you had that you didn't act
it's so
upon,
powerful, bro.
somebody else just got that thought.
And man, they could get paid from that. They could be successful just off a thought. Man, I'm not even gonna lie. You know those shoes
Mm-hmm.
that are like rollerblades now,
Yeah, the Heelys.
bro? Yeah, but like they're like not the Heelys.
But Heelys were dope.
They're like the actual ones. They're coming out. Like they're like you haven't seen them. It's
No, I
like,
haven't.
They're like damn near skates.
What the
like,
fuck?
bro? And I
haven't heard about
swear
that.
to God, bro. Let me show you.
They're just like regular roller skates,
But they're shoes.
but they're shoes.
shoes.
Could you imagine if you just see everybody running around in roller skates
roller
as regular shoes, just zooming everywhere?
Bro.
That'd be insane.
Trying to think, bro, where is this shit at, bro? Because I've seen these and I'm like, bro, like I thought about making some shit like this when I was a kid, but like I thought it was stupid.
Yeah. So it's
But
not.
just think about it. If I would have went through with that, bro, I could be like a millionaire by now.
Yeah. And it was the time
It wasn't the
for
time.
that thought. No, it was the time for that thought.
yeah, it was. But like back then, like I'm thinking like this is just stupid. Like
It just found a different creator.
It just
'cause you
found a
didn't act
different
upon it.
creator because I didn't act upon it. And
So that's what I'm
it's
saying.
like,
You guys think of something, and you really took the time to think about it. You have to do it
do it
before
man.
someone else goes and does it.
Exactly, because you just never know. Like, you just literally never know. Shit could
Doesn't matter if
easily
you're
pop
motivated
up.
or not. You just have to do it, and you'll find the motivation afterwards.
And nowadays,
trust me.
people get famous and successful off anything, man. They just try it out.
Embrace
Literally, Look at
creativity.
this shit. It was on CNN.
CNN.
Look at this shit.
Oh, what the hell? These battery-powered shoes make you walk 2.5 times faster.
Exactly.
Why don't?
Exactly. Like what? Why?
Because we can't walk.
Because we can't walk fast
What the
enough.
fuck?
Exactly. But But people are buying this shit, bro. People are, and I'm sure the guy's successful.
Bro,
I'm
people
sure.
don't even walk anymore.
People don't even walk anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're
But
you're getting disabled you've been disabled in your speech because there's some things that you can't say or talk about anymore.
man, they're
You've
gonna
been
have.
disabled in your thought because you're not supposed to think a certain way. You're not supposed to feel a certain way.
It's all exactly.
And now you can't even fucking walk.
Now you can't walk because you're too slow. I guess.
Yeah.
We're too slow.
We're
I don't
too
know,
slow.
or we're just too lazy.
Yeah, maybe you should get up and go to the gym. Or maybe, I don't know, not even go to the gym. Get up and do 20 push-ups. If you're watching this, get up and do 20 push-ups. We'll do them after the podcast.
Yeah, cause like it's stupid. Like, but it's just shit like that. Why didn't I could have thought of that.
Yeah.
I did think of that,
Yeah.
and I didn't act upon it. But it's shit like that. I could be
It is what it is.
successful.
On to the next
It is
thought.
what it is. On to
Yeah.
the next thought. But you can't
But this time,
this time act upon it, because you never know when it could go viral. It can go big.
yeah. It's about taking
Literally.
that leap of faith, that
Mhm.
that risk to follow your gut instinct. That gut instinct, it's there for a reason.
Oh yeah.
You know, you have to follow it sometimes.
Oh yeah, you gotta follow it. You gotta follow it, bro. Because if you don't trust your gut, you pretty much don't trust you.
You just heard it. That thought manifested itself into you.
Exactly.
It's there for a reason. You were meant
and your
to
thoughts
think
are
that.
powerful. Your
Mhm.
thoughts are extremely powerful. The way you think is very powerful. It could determine your whole life. I know some people that literally they think that they're not shit, so they're not gonna be shit ever.
Yeah. Oh, I'm wrong, so I shouldn't say that. Listen,
So, bro,
you should say that because you're wrong.
bro. It's facts. Like
So that way somebody can tell you, no, this is what I think.
exactly.
Maybe you'll come up with a better answer. Start talking to people. Start thinking. Start learning. Start
Exactly,
building.
bro.
Creating.
Start exactly, and it all starts with you, man. You gotta just start, like again. It all starts from somewhere. Just think,
Mhm.
just think. I guarantee you, if you get anything from this podcast, just sit back and think about things from your life, what you want to do better, and then just do it.
Mhm.
Like just start off small. Just think about it. Like it could be anything. It could be you want to go.
Do you kind of see why I call this the kickback?
Yeah,
I even
man.
started learning the definition to the name of this podcast, the kickback,
The kickback.
because nobody really ever gets the time to kick back and really figure things out.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, you know,
kinda
and
have to.
sometimes you just kick back and talk.
You just
You'll figure something out.
something. You get some type of answers, bro.
Yeah,
And a lot of people, they don't even know they got the answers in them.
and some people kick back and
You
take
just-
it for granted.
And they know. They just don't talk about it.
So keep talking about it.
Just talk about
I
it.
think that's going to be a good stopping point.
Yes, sir.
It's at 1 hour and 56 minutes. Had a
Yes,
great
sir.
conversation,
Great combo.
bro.
Yeah.
You really wanted to come back here and talk.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. It's fire. I fuck with all this shit, bro. It's just a conversation, bro. And again, we're friends, bro. So it's just a conversation.
Mhm.
It's nothing.
It's kind of cool because I've been noticing too that after every conversation that I've had, it's
Mhm.
either it confirms what I've been thinking,
Mm-hmm.
or I go into something with a new perspective for sure,
Exactly.
or
And
expanded on that perspective.
either way, you're not stuck in complacency. Either way, you're learning. Either
Yeah.
way, you're gaining something.
Mhm.
Either way,
Either way,
so
no matter.
you're not
how you
losing
go around it.
anything
Mhm.
at all.
And then
it's-
you just take that art conversation and learn how to build
exactly.
from it.
And now you got a video, a
Mhm.
banger video,
A banger
to put out,
podcast.
now you got a banger podcast, and I think it can only go up from there. You can't go down.
You only fail if you see the failure. Yeah,
Exactly. It can't go down. You're gaining.
that's it. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
If you guys happen to enjoy our conversation today, I had a conversation with my friend Sam.
Yes,
Sam, where can they
sir.
find you?
Instagram, C5 the ruler.
Yeah, it's gonna be all tagged in the
it'll be
description below.
But yeah.
If you guys happen to enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe over here on YouTube. If you guys are on the audio listening platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts and all that, come to YouTube. There's a video version that's so much better. You can see our reactions, our emotions, our expression, our creation of this podcast.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
And that's the advice that we have for you. Just keep creating, keep learning, keep building,
Yes, sir.
keep living.
Keep living.
Yeah.
Go do your thing, man.
Yeah.
You
Have a
right
great day.
there. Go.